such a bizarre thing to grasp that we are now in a timeline where we have three Sonic films, a Mario film, and like all more video game films coming out, by the way.
Yeah,
Like
we've reached
remember
a new era. It's interesting.
remember like the mid 2000s of YouTube when people just made fan film trailers like by compiling cutscenes together and all that shit.
Do you remember that one Sonic fan film that they made, and they managed to get Jaleel White to voice Sonic in it?
I I try not to.
Yeah, they also got your boy Doug Walker to be
I-
Eggman. You know, famous nostalgia critic. So that was
no, it was
for the longest
I don't think it
time.
was Eggman. I thought he was just like some random gun soldier.
Oh, I actually he might have been just a random gun soldier. I could be completely wrong. It's been like years since I've seen that fan film. But yeah, that was the height of live action Sonic stuff. And then the
We
first
all
trailer,
really.
yeah, first trailer came out, and it was the one, really one of the only times where a studio caved in to like fundamentally change everything about the at least the model at least. I know that Sonic
Yeah.
fans have now gained a little bit of an ego, and they think that they can do that with anything that tries to do something different. I have seen people's reactions to the Shrek 5 teaser, and I will just say this right now. You're not winning this one, guys. You're not winning this.
Just in case you guys couldn't tell when we're watching these films,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the Shrek 5 teaser just dropped.
And then
I think
this is what immediately dates the video, so I think before we start our little binge of the Sonic movies, tell me your experience with them. What do you think of them? Where would you rank them in terms of, you know, best to worst? So we'll go with
one one two three
okay, so
in the order of one two three.
so you'd say that your experience has been like it's just been okay and then it got relatively worse, or I don't know, how would you
I
describe it?
I was genuinely excited for the Sonic film because we knew about this since like 2014, I want to believe. Like that's
Mm-hmm.
how long the film had been in the works. The fact that the fact that it was a Sonic film, like, oh my god, that is awesome.
Yeah.
I say like I'm not as big of a Sonic fan as I used to be, and I think Forces was the start of that decline, admittedly.
Yeah.
Because the Sonic games just became very, very mediocre with
Mm-hmm.
comment section. Like I genuinely enjoyed Sonic One when I first watched it. The last time I watched it was 5 years ago, so I don't know if my opinion is going to be different since then. But I mean, like, I wasn't against the sequel. Like, hell yeah, more game films, like, awesome. This thing that I used to be bullied on for enjoying is now becoming a thing that everyone's getting invested in now.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck yeah, I'm down for that. And Sonic 2 just wasn't that bad, and I genuinely didn't think it could get any. I thought that was the lowest of the low, but then Sonic 3 said, hello. So, yeah, I'm only looking forward to Sonic 1.
Fair, perfectly valid. My general experience with the Sonic films was that I think like 2020 was like around the time when I started being like hyped for shit. I always wanted to like go in as blind as I possibly could, and I just tended to like avoid everything so that I could prevent myself being disappointed. So I watched Sonic 1. I thought it was fine. I watched it like I think I've seen this film maybe two or three times, I think. And each time I always found something else where I went, oh, that's cute, or oh, that was nice writing. So I feel like the more I watch this movie, the more I appreciate about it for just what it tried to do as the first Sonic film. Then 2 came out, and I was not a fan of that at all. And I had many things to say about that. Then Sonic 3 came out, and this was treated as, you know, the second coming of Christ. Everybody was just worshipping the ground that this film walked on. I watched it and it was like the first one, just alright. Definitely a lot more visually appealing, had a lot more of the fan service that got loads of people hyped. You know, it was cool seeing the super guys on the fucking big screen. That was all fun. But overall I found it to just be an okay time. And I would personally rank the Sonic movies as number one's the best one, followed by Sonic 3, and then Sonic 2 is my
You think
personal least
two's
favorite.
worse than three?
I do, yes. I think 2 is a lot worse than
Wow.
3. Because I feel like there's more to talk about, like more positive stuff when it comes to 3. Like my mind could be changed as we binge watch these films, but I just overall did not have a pleasant time watching 2. I just found it to be, just the least good is the best way to say. I'll save my thoughts for when we eventually get around to it, but yeah, that's usually how I see the Sonic movies. I don't see them as peak fiction. I don't see them as rightful additions to the franchise. I don't like how the games are trying to implement movie elements like the lightning, for example. I feel that that's just really stupid and there's really no point. But Sega be Segaing because they love to do that. And I know that these movies have their fans, and we're definitely going to piss you all off, so sorry about that.
It's going to be interesting after seeing, like, given that I've seen 3, it's going to be interesting to see if my opinion on 1 and 2 have shifted slightly.
Yeah,
Um,
I feel like my predictions for this binge is that I feel like my opinions are going to roughly stay the same, like in terms of like the ranking anyway.
yeah,
But I feel like there probably might be more stuff that I'll like in 1, maybe more stuff in 2, because I don't know, maybe I was too harsh on 2 back in the day. Could be a whole thing where, like, I find it to be better. And 3, because I've only seen it recently, it's like, okay, my opinion on this isn't really gonna change unless I, like, start thinking about the plot more. And in which case, that could either get better or could get worse. But that is, we'll get there when we get there.
I will say Sonic 1 is Ben Schwartz's best performance as Sonic.
Yeah.
Because, like, 2 and 3, it's hard to describe, but, like, in 1, he sounded a bit more neutral with the tone. In 2 and 3, he sort of has the more cocky tone. I'm a fast hedgehog.
Excuse
Make
me?
jokes.
Why do you look like me?
Yeah,
Shut the fuck up,
yeah.
Ben. Like,
And the problem is that in the recent roles that Ben Schwartz has gotten, they all have the same fucking voice.
he's one of those actors that just never changes his voice. And it's like, it's a shame because I feel like Ben is an actor that really can act if given the right direction. Because I've seen him in like he's a character in Invincible. He plays I think a guy called Shapeshifter, and like he's genuinely really good when like he's given proper direction. And I feel like Sonic is one of those characters where he's got sort of the voice, but then it's like the actual performance itself is where it starts lacking.
Yeah. He has, in his recent roles, he has what I call Dan Green syndrome,
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
where no matter what character he has, he always has the same voice. However, unlike Dan Green, that's not his normal voice. That is a voice he's putting on.
All right, but enough babble. Let's watch this. Let's watch the first Sonic movie that changed the history of video game adaptations. Even though it really
Better or
didn't.
worse, you be the judge of that.
Yeah.
I do like how they replace the Stars of the Rings.
It is cute, I'll be honest, yeah.
How many times do you think they had to send that ring model to Sega to be like, is this accurate? Is this accurate to Sonic?
Maybe Sega was like, yeah, you're fine. Better than what we've done.
Hey! Look at all these franchises that we will never make games of again.
Yeah, the MCU was at its pretty much its height at this point. Like, this is like just a year after Endgame, so they wanted to get in on that kind of stuff, even though we are never
So
going to get a Yakuza film. I mean, I think we did, but...
I can't see original film without. I keep thinking original film is a Marvel logo for some reason.
Because it's basically the same font. Like,
I swear it is the same font as Studios. I keep thinking Marvel every time I think of this fucking font. I don't know if original film have made a Marvel film.
also, like, the red massive background doesn't help either.
No, yeah, no, it really fucking doesn't. And the blue as well. You'd think Spider-Man, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Too bad it's Sunday. The spooning's gonna be filled out tomorrow.
So, I know what you're thinking. Why is that incredibly handsome hedgehog being chased by a madman with a mustache from the Civil War? Is this too much? Am I going too fast? Let's back up.
Yeah, I love how in the first minute they basically went, oh yeah, he's gonna be fine before the climax, so it's grand.
I love how this track is ripped directly from Sonic Mania.
And I never had
Yeah.
to catch a... I was born with extraordinary powers and was told to keep them secret. And like any kid,
Very secret.
I did the exact opposite.
Sonic, someone could have seen you.
I love how they got the voice of Sad AM Sally Acorn to voice Longclaw.
Oh, that is.
They did, yeah. And our first taste of the echidnas.
My genuine reaction when I first saw this in the cinema was, what does Ken Penders think about this? Because like, it's just a tribe.
Yeah, it's they're just doing whatever they can. And I will say, I was not expecting to see the Echidna tribes in the Sonic movies. So this is a very pleasant surprise. I was like, oh,
The last thing I expected.
yeah, they look very nice. They look very pretty.
Yeah, it makes you wonder, like, if this was a last-minute addition, because like Sonic's model was changed entirely after the backlash.
Mm.
Like, were the Echidna tribe, were they planned from the beginning? Like after the backlash on the redesign, is like, oh, maybe we should change those as well before we make models of them.
Maybe like this is a whole thing where they actually had to change like all of the models, because maybe like even the echidnas had the fucking ugly Sonic look to them. Thank God they don't, because right now they look very nice. There's actually one thing I will always give like the Sonic films: the visual effects actually really aren't that bad. Actually, like quite
No, they're not.
good. Yeah.
The animations are stellar work.
Mhm.
I will say, it's such a shame that Longclaw just dies when I feel like she's a character that could have so much potential.
Yep, they fuck her up in two.
Turns out with great power comes great power-hungry bad guys. And I led them right to her.
I'm just saying, Longclaw not exactly being a good guardian if she's letting the kid with the powers run around freely, you know?
Yeah, but you know, kids be kidding.
I know, but it's kind of her responsibility as well.
This world is on the far side of the universe. Bye, Sonic. No!
I don't know who Kid Sonic's voice actor was.
I don't know, but he does good for the 5 minutes he's in it. So there you go, that's the opening to the Sonic movie. You're like, oh, okay, great, nice. This is drastically different from the games.
His mother fucking dies.
So, fair enough. And here we have what I argue the best addition to the movies.
Well, depends on which film you're looking at. So this is a mood, I'll be honest.
I'm bored. With Rihanna.
OMG.
This character in the
That's amazing.
film.
Please send pics.
Hey, buddy! Where's the fire?
What?
Like, surely he would have seen Sonic's blue streak, you know?
No, I guess not. He just wasn't paying attention.
Not see the dust kicked up. So I seem to recall in the original Ugly Sonic trailer, it was clocked at a much faster speed.
I do not remember what the speed was in the OG trailers.
I think it was like 796 or something that high. Like, you should be able to find the trailer because people re-uploaded it. I swear it went like 700. Like, what was that, too unrealistic for the Fast Blue Hedgehog film?
Editor play clip.
What the? Edit. Me do this.
Yes.
How often do you reckon Sonic loses his quills?
He had to have lost them like pretty frequently.
Yeah, like there's no way there's just one. Like this sequence.
That's the thing, I think Sonic in the first movie is like by far the most likable.
Yeah, he's not annoying and constantly making jokes.
It's like, he's making a lot of jokes in this film, but like, he can get away with it because he's a social outcast, you know?
Yeah, his jokes aren't more like his jokes are more like, you know, I'm trying to make light of a bad situation, I'm in. Whereas in 2 and 3, it's just like reference.
Yeah.
It was like Marvel.
Look, I understand that Sonic in these continuities is a kid and everything, but it's like, there was a limit, and Sonic 1 managed to very nicely balance it out, and it made sense given, like, you know, the life of movie Sonic.
A lot of people keep saying like, "Oh my god, he's so accurate to like the games." I was like, if Sonic ever said "fucking Konnichiwa" in any of the games, I'm installing that game and demanding a refund from Nintendo.
Oh, I remember that one fucking thread that somebody tried to do on Twitter. Nope, do not fucking harass anybody. If I find screenshots involving the people, I'll probably just censor the name if I find it. There was a fucking user, God bless their soul, fucking did a whole thread going, I'm gonna find lines that are as bad as Konnichiwa in like the games, and every single line they found in like the Sonic games that they deemed cringe were way better than Konnichiwa. I'm sorry, look, if you liked Konnichiwa, great, more power to you, but it's a fucking cringe line. And I'm sorry, Game Sonic would not say something that bad.
It's funny. It's in the Japanese version as well.
Well, it makes sense.
Yeah, but given that they dubbed over, what is exactly a word in Japan? It's nani.
Yeah.
I suppose like konnichiwa, would it be the English equivalent of hell nani?
Yeah, basically. It's like, hell, what? That's a decent use of the Queen song.
Oh yeah, because I remember a lot of people when the ugly Sonic trailer came out, everyone was like, "Why didn't you use Queen? That would have been the perfect opportunity to use."
Yeah, but they used fucking Gangsta's Paradise. Jesus fucking Christ, that trailer was so out of touch. It's just insane that, like, an entire studio... There's a separate timeline where people didn't kick up a fuss about the ugly Sonic design, and the studio would have gotten away with it. It's actually mental, like...
Do you remember some of the lines in the trailers where Sonic was saying about how he had to save the world?
I couldn't remember, to be honest. It's been fucking years.
I remember these. In the ugly Sonic trailers, Tom was saying to Sonic, he's like, all right, I need answers. Sonic goes, basically, it looks like I need to save your planet.
Oh, yeah.
In the UK, the Paramount UK upload of the fixed Sonic version, he says, I'm Sonic, and in order to save my world, I came to yours.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, how many rewrites were there in the scripting process?
There was probably a lot of
Did
lines, yeah.
they not have it finished? Like they were doing the trailers?
They were doing the whole thing where they were fixing up ugly Sonic, then they looked at their script going like, oh god, like, there's a lot bad in this, and like, more bad than we thought. We're gonna have to do like a whole fucking rehaul. And good thing that they did, because this film turned out to be okay.
They got their money back.
Oh,
So
yeah,
what were you?
100%.
Because I am living my best life on Earth. A home gym?
To be honest, he stole a lot of that stuff.
My man's a thief.
How many unsolved thefts are there in the town of Green Hill?
Oh, that would have been such a good joke if like Tom,
oh my god,
if Tom went into the cave and went like, so the fucking washing machine incident, that was you. It's like, sorry. That'd actually be so funny.
Tom is like,
you do realize you have like 300 charges against you, right? You petty criminal.
You've been living. Oh, you've actually been to get. Are those the Priceless Flash comics that went missing? the road side, the washing machine. Is that my fucking boombox?
Sonic, you're going in timeout.
Sonic's there, like pressing his index fingers again, like sorry.
Oh, that is a missed opportunity. I wish they did that.
That would have been
so
great,
cute,
actually.
Yeah.
A great capper on the fucking.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, if you had super speed, you would do that.
Yeah, I love how they're referencing like Quicksilver a lot in those.
And if I'm ever discovered, I'll follow Longclaw's instructions and use my rings to escape to a...
Remember that map? Because it got heavily fucking changed in 2.
My goodness.
Just remember where Sonic's touching on the map, by the way.
We will get to that when we get to that.
I hate mushrooms.
Alright, Mario.
But let's not worry about this. Is Green Hills. So what if they don't know I exist?
Somehow they don't fucking see him,
My
by the
favorite
way.
person and defender of all creatures, big and small.
Really, I like to imagine that is the bagel he just stole from the duck. He got back from the duck that stole
Yeah.
it.
Oh, Lord, there is one person in town who's
Oh my god,
actually
they
on
mentioned
me.
Sonic.
And I know you're real!
No, I'm not! Yanu! You are a national treasure.
When I find
I'm very disappointed that Sonic never once pointed out that Shadow sounded similar to Speed.
I'll be honest, I'm glad they didn't make that joke.
I was expecting them to, and I don't know if that says I had little or high hopes for the writing team.
Of all the jokes that they would have made, I'm surprised they didn't, but hey ho, they have some form of restraint, I guess.
I was genuinely expecting Shadow to just say "Pub quiz, Hedgehog."
You sound familiar to a movie I saw.
Also, just like the fact that like Sonic crosses fingers when looking through the window. How many times have they watched Speed together?
They're very limited on DVDs.
I'm surprised Maddie hasn't gone like, just pay for something. You're a fucking police guy. You can afford it, alright?
He's like, no, I will stick with my piracy ways.
No, I'll get Speed 2.
Pop quiz, hotshot. Mwah, the Classic line.
Honey, you talking
Basically,
behind
we're
us
like
through the
a
window?
family. Despite all these so-called friends of yours, deep down, you are still rather lonely. Perhaps afraid you'll be alone forever.
I mean, I was like half expected Carl just come out of nowhere and throw a sack over Sonic in this scene.
Pending interdepartmental review and background check, we are happy to inform you that you have been selected to join our team.
Oh my god!
Wow.
Ta-da!
San Francisco sucks.
I think that is the flames on the bridge before.
Never had a doubt, huh?
No.
I love these two.
Oh my god, I can't believe how woke Sonic is. The black and the white are sharing a relationship.
Interracial bullshit.
For rent
In my Sonic movies.
It's more likely than
fly
you
there
think.
tomorrow.
I worked a second job to pay the rent and
A third job to pay tuition. You sacrifice.
And how shit is a policeman's salary?
My man was struggling.
Babe, I mean, there's been a Wachowski protecting this town for more than 50 years.
Story we never ever really see about the Bukowski history.
time for this guy to get out
Yeah,
there and
they
film
just
this way.
basically forget that
I
Tom's.
wanna help
Well, they don't
people
forget. They just basically stop making him a
I want someone
cop
to turn to me
in the
in
other
a life and
movies.
death
Yeah.
situation.
That's all. Like, I'm sorry,
Mom,
like,
I think I
his-
saw a weird blue dog.
Like, surely there's like one kid, like over there, who just like bored and their eyes wander over. You know, like peripheral vid. Come on, he's not hidden. He's literally in plain sight. Like, yeah, he's in Case of Shadows, but he's fucking blue.
Come
like,
on, Tommy. It's a cute movie. Where's your joy? You have no
Like,
joy has become the bane of my fucking existence, I swear.
Baseball sucks. Rounders is the true sport.
Yeah, take that, Americans.
How do you like turn it on? I think someone noticed. Like, is there a game going on? You know what? Like, oh, but given they just leave their shit lying around, no wonder there's like so many theft cases unsolved.
And Green Hills is a very high trust society.
Kind of town where they just leave their doors unlocked.
Yeah.
But I realize that man, it's like his attempts like, wait, am I meant to wear this hat or this hat?
Yes! I did it! Did you see that? I did it!
Sonic, the no mates. What we don't know is that the original like pending title was Billy No Mates the movie.
I am alone. Alone forever.
I will say this is my favorite scene in the first movie. That whole baseball thing. Yeah, that scene in the movie.
The issue I have with the baseball scene is that, you know, when you really stitch it all together, like Sonic's speed is wildly inconsistent.
That's like the big thing that they just never really fix in the Sonic movies, because nobody in this day and age can write super speed. There is a limit to like the speed of sound, and none of the movies got it for like ages. In 3 they basically took it out, but it's like, yeah, a lot of the stuff in the Sonic movies is that, yeah, speed is just whatever the plot demands.
Thing is that super speed is a very hard thing to write in general.
Mm-hmm.
I rarely see any show where it's done right. I know people, assuming there's going to be left in, I know people just, you know, point out, oh, actually the Flash in this thing, where it's like, the moment bullet time is introduced, or Quicksilver moments is introduced, that's when the speed is immediately gone.
Yeah, it just feels like, okay, literally anything can happen now.
I think the only time the bullet time was ever actually used right was when it was done with Quicksilver.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't overused.
Mm-hmm.
And like in the moments when he did it, it worked.
Yeah.
There was a moment where you think, oh, what if they just did it? No, because they did it.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, they made him as a character who doesn't give a shit about stuff, so he doesn't appear in the film basically. Bullet time is a good spectacle. You don't need it is the thing.
You don't really need it for speedy characters.
You really don't. You can literally just have their speed be a thing. Mention how fast it is. You know, you can have a moment where if they try to go faster, it could strain on the body, but I don't know, I'm probably heavy overthinking that shit.
The world was
I'm sure no
exceptionally
one noticed
lucky
that
that
giant
Sonic
blue explosion,
never did that
right?
before.
Yeah, a lot of people died, by the way, because, you know, hospitals without power equals death.
Movie Sonic has the highest body count.
Remember the coup in Pakistan?
No.
Or the uprising in Azerbaijanistan?
It's not even a country.
Exactly. And you can thank Robotnik for that.
What is his body count?
Neither can
In the fucking millions.
we have no choice.
This is a man who has seen blood. I also will say Commander Walters as actor, yeah, not the best. God, it's weird seeing him in this.
I know, right?
Oh my god, he's so reserved.
A good version of him, in my opinion.
Oh!
I'm sorry, Major. What was your name? Benny. Nobody cares.
I remember when...
I love that
when
joke, I'm sorry.
Remember when the Ugly Sonic trailer came out? Like, someone did a recreation of like this robotic scene in like Source
Yeah.
with like the Eggman game model, and it just ended with Jim Carrey is going to carry this fucking movie. That was before we got the redesign.
Yeah. Nobody cares.
You do what you're told. Stand over there on the edge of your personal abyss and watch my machines do your job.
I would say the design of the drones are my least favorite robot designs that Eggman has made in any Sonic canon.
They are quite basic in the first movie, yeah. This is like the big critique of the first Sonic movie that I'm inclined to agree with fans bring this up. The robot designs are very laid back, and
Yeah, they're
because
very too clean.
Yeah, because like the first Sonic movie is like its biggest strength, I would argue, and its biggest weakness is that it plays it safe, because, you know, it doesn't want to do anything too drastic in case they fuck up, but they also want to, like, you know, make sure that it's not just completely lazy. So they found the perfect middle ground, and this is the middle ground for the robots, and it's like, yeah, it's fine, but could you not have made him red?
Put some color on them.
Yeah. Did Robotnik have not enough primer? Could he not get some red spray paint from the government?
I'm building the robots. Fuck no, we're not giving you money for the paint.
Did he kill like millions of people from that one country with red spray paint, and that's why he's not allowed to do it? Would it have caused a government conspiracy? They saw the death egg in Sonic 2. It was like, oh fuck, he's back! Oh no, it's the ghost!
It's evolution.
Robotnik would totally use AI generated content.
He absolutely would. That's how he got the robot designs.
Do you want to put on like subtitles in case like it's like
Sure, yeah, if you want.
not-
Go ahead.
The raccoons are back.
They're just hungry. And also, that's for bears.
Good. Now I know it'll work.
Come.
Tom's cop instincts come fucking rushing in.
You know, thank God, like he decided to use the trank gun and not his gun.
That'd have been a very different movie.
Meow? Here we go. Didn't work out on Earth, but that's okay. You're going to a safe world. A nice, safe world.
Didn't work out on Earth. You were here for 10 years, dude.
That'll be your own...
SAPD. Pending background check. Pause in the air.
Miraculously, no one went up that staircase to find him. Like,
No one went to that roof. Nothing happened in San Fran in that building at all.
no. God, this thing stinks.
That's a good point. Like, has Sonic showered at all?
No, I'd assume he. I think he probably just bathes in a lake, probably.
Yeah. What you don't see, there's just like 3 emptied deodorant bottles that Thomas just sprayed on Sonic to clear out the smell.
Do you bathe? It's fine. I've been stealing your deodorants for years.
Motherfucker!
So, I've been accusing Maddie this whole time. God, I owe her an apology.
Who doesn't have a bottle of Axe? No, it's fucking you!
Oh fuck, it's the feds.
Oh fuck, it's the police. I need to. I'm the police. What?
All right, stay here and be quiet.
We're already working so well together. Practically finishing each other's sentences.
I love that face. It's just. Alright.
Okay.
I was spitting out formulas while you were still spitting up formula.
I was breastfed, actually.
Are you familiar with US? Oh, I hope they aren't scanning me with x-rays. I had kind of an embarrassing lunch.
What does that imply? What do you mean by this?
What-
Wait! Don't hurt him!
Face Tom. Tom, the only canonical character that is punched Robotnik in the face.
I'm saying like what is the point of like Robotnik having a stone? Because he's someone that relies more on his robots than he does a human.
Yeah.
What would he have gained by having a human around? Someone who's not on the same intelligence level as him.
Something to bounce off of. I think that's pretty much the main reason why they added an engine stone. Because this is to build up to the emotional moment in 3, where Robotnik sees Stone as his friend.
Oh shit, like they planned that far ahead.
I call that a lucky coincidence. This film was definitely made with the idea where it's like, yeah, there might be a sequel if it does well, but if it doesn't, then
Have you ever actually seen like the actor Agent Stone has tweeted saying he loves the Robotnik Stone ship art?
Oh yeah. Yeah, the actor who plays Stone, he seems like a really nice guy. I wish him nothing but the best.
Stone as a character is the one character I actually hate at all in all of the films.
He's fine, yeah.
I think he's completely fine.
Yeah, he's alright. Definitely
feel
one
like
of the
if
better
they-
human characters.
I remember like when the end of Sonic 2 we thought that Robotnik had died, and I thought Stone was going to take over, and I wouldn't have been against that idea.
No, he could have been like a Snively, but nope. Jim Carrey was like, "I want to do another movie," and everyone was like, "Sick, we'll do that."
They better not bring it back for Sonic 4.
They
How
will
the
bring it
fuck
back.
are they going to do that?
There's gonna be
They
time
will.
travel and shit, so that's gonna be
Oh,
great.
fuck, I forgot about that. Yeah, you're right.
I'm totally cool saying goodbye now.
We know what Sonic Speed is like. What was stopping him? You know, obviously the answer is there is no film otherwise. But like, what was stopping him from just like going from the north and then to the south of America in a big zigzag fashion? You know?
Yeah, the big excuse there is that there's no film, but they're going off the assumption that Sonic doesn't know like any directions that he's going in. But yeah, like you said, he could have done like the zigzag pattern and he would have been fine.
Find a city. Okay, I'll search everybody that has a point. This place, New York. That ain't it. Moving on.
Could steal a map. He's known to steal a lot of things in Green Hill, so like, I don't know what's stopping him. now.
Why did he steal a fucking map?
I don't know what's
Of all the
that.
thing.
I guess he never cared about Earth's geography. He just assumed that Green Hill was just Earth. Was just the world.
Road trip? Whoop whoop!
What am I doing?
All right, there's
You
gonna
see
be
him in
rules
like
on
the
this
other
trip.
films.
Number
Jesus
one, do
Christ, the
exactly
Sonic
as
is
I say
tiny.
all the time.
Yeah, I do know that. Like, I remember people like, did a shot of like him in like a beanbag chair compared to like how he was sitting in it in Knuckles, and it's like he did actually grow. And I wonder if it's like the same model they just grew a bit, or if they did remodel it.
I think they did remodel him. I think they did do that with every film because he looks like slightly different in each one. There's like some things where it's like, you know, if Sonic 1 in, you know, his eyes are definitely a lot bigger than what they are in 2 and 3. And at some point, like around Sonic 3, you know, like the white bit of fur that indicates the Cyclops eye, that's just completely taken out of 3.
I've not noticed that at all.
Yeah, these are details when you hang out with Henry.
Of course. You know what I think would have been a very interesting side of Sonic they could have done with this?
What could they have done?
Go in more to his freedom fighter side to be more like environmentally friendly.
Interesting take.
The truck Tom's driving, because he runs on petrol.
Yeah.
Like maybe if like 2 and 3 he switches to an electric one because Sonic convinces him that that's better for the planet.
I suppose.
Something that I thought would have been more interesting because that was like, you know, the whole point. Like in the 90s, Sonic was very tree hugger, fuck technology,
Yeah, super hippie
kind of
basically.
thing, which, you know, which is kind of forgotten about as it went on. But I think that could have been an interesting callback to have made.
Yeah, could have been interesting. But something like that would require the human characters to be in the movies for more than fucking 20 minutes. In the business, we call this foreshadowing.
What is it, a teleportation box?
It's a payphone. It's mostly for drug dealers and fugitives from the law, which is us.
I'm very surprised that this kids film has a lot of alcohol and drug references.
I feel like maybe they're now getting like a bit more just open with making those kinds of like spicier jokes, which I welcome personally. Fine
Yeah,
with them.
absolutely.
I feel like we
Remember, like-
need to, you know, stop hiding kids from the world.
Remember Puss in Boots: The Last Wish? Remember when like he starts bleeding from the head?
Yeah.
Honestly, expecting it to do a cutout, to do a zoom out, and it's like, oh, the death broke a bottle of wine over him or something. But I saw that was actual blood, and I was like, oh,
What's
I'm
that? Oh, it's
invested
gonna be one of
now.
it's gonna be one of those movies.
Like that was the moment I was like, fuck, I'm invested in this film now. That's actual blood.
Yeah.
What else are they gonna do here?
Yeah, that was the film that was like the scene that got me really invested in as well. I was like, oh shit, it's been a while since I've seen blood in a kids movie.
This was very inaccurate. No way a payphone would still be working in today's day and age.
The biggest plot hole in all of Sonic 1. Though that could be the case where it's like a cultural difference, where like, you know, obviously we as UK people know that payphones don't work. Could be different in America.
You read yourself as a UK person?
I mean, I only register it for the case of the point because, you know, in Ireland it's very similar. Our payphones don't work anymore.
Be strong. Be strong.
I like to imagine, you know, they were just filming the payphone scene and they saw that. I was like, oh, we got a B plot.
Yeah.
Cafeteria causing a blunt force contusion to the soft tissue surrounding my orbital bone. School, and do you know what I did in response?
I'm assuming that you reported him to the principal's office because you know that kind of behavior is really unacceptable.
No. I
Just love how he doesn't take robotics seriously at all.
He's
Like, I'm not scared.
Hey, hooray for me then, huh?
No, because you're about to become the bully with the straw.
I kind of wish they did that more with Tom. Just no selling any insults.
Yeah.
Hello.
Like that.
I will tell people about this!
He just gets shot by firing squad.
Now check this off the old bucket list, huh? Big night for you.
What's a bucket list?
Bucket list is, it's a list of things you want to do in your life before you, well, kick the bucket.
I spoke to about this.
Mm-hmm.
Like and the way Tom's like reacting to Sonic just reminds me of like I think he thought that like the original concept of Tom and Maddie's relationship was like Maddie wanted kids and Tom didn't, and like Sonic was like experience that Tom actually thinks that kids aren't that bad.
Mm-hmm.
I can see where he was thinking of that because, you know, to be fair, we had little to no information on Tom and Maddie before the film even came out.
Mm-hmm.
And the way he was just reacting to something there just reminded me of that. And I wouldn't be against that if that was the plot point. I'm just glad that this didn't turn into a fucking war, won't they? With Tom and Maddie. Like, they're happily married.
Yeah, I'm glad that that's just, like, marriage issues is just not a problem with them in these movies because, like, you know, I appreciate that more time is spent doing the chemistry between Sonic and Tom. I like this dynamic duo. They're very cute.
So I swear, a very, like, a happily married couple is rarity in most films now.
Because everybody didn't have that growing up, so they decide to project that into their fiction. It's like, guys, we get it, go to fucking therapy. Love how we shit at darts.
I remember, I don't know if I said this to you or not, in the original trailer, those cans were blurred out. They were just blank. I remember calling that was for product placement, and Corona and lockdowns happened like a month after this film came out.
Oh, yeah.
That couldn't have been any poorer timing.
It's like, oh dear. Ain't that just a very horrible coinky dink?
Sorry, I've got to point this out. Bullseye is not the best score to get in darts.
But it looks visually cool.
Yeah, but it's the second best. You want a triple 20. That's the best score you can get.
It's visually the best, Tommy. Sorry. Where's your joy? Come on, just accept the slump. I hate that fucking argument. Now that's your BB scratching, but maybe that's like a little reference like the Sonic basketball games that you find in arcades.
I would have probably a coincidence because
Maybe, yeah.
I'm not sure if that is a thing in America because they do different arcade things.
Americans, if you know, then put a comment down below. I saw some.
Yeah, I saw some people point out that it's very unrealistic for Tom to be able to throw to throw punches. He's a fucking policeman.
Man's a cop. Of course he'd have training. Like,
of course he would have close combat training. Like, of course he would.
He got accepted into like the LAPD. Of course this man is gonna know how to throw hands.
Yeah, exactly. He goes into the LAPD. They must have done some training to be like, yeah, okay, we think you qualify.
Look, I know that everybody thinks that cops are pussies because they constantly use guns and shit, but cops were trained in combat. That's kind of part of their shit.
You imagine watching back on this moment, you know, the CCTV footage, like, wait, what the fuck happened?
Yeah, you feel like you skipped like a few minutes of footage.
Yeah, you blink and it's like, what the hell? Oh, that must have been a very weird fucking experience.
Yeah.
The moment he's about to get fucking decked, the next moment he's 20 feet to the left and he's holding a beer.
So, oh god, I guess I'm a blush.
What the fuck? Was this me? Oh, he doesn't have any. Wow, thanks. What a friend to you. Fuck you.
Accused of committing an act of domestic terrorism.
Yeah, this plot point that goes fucking nowhere.
Yeah. Love how, like, he's now a wanted criminal. It's like, yeah, you can get a hotel, it's fine.
Like, what's a criminal? And, like, nothing else. Like, no one pulls him over or anything.
No.
Friend is a magnet for danger.
Already anointing yourself as the bestie.
Mm-hmm.
Just notice something about Sonic, come on.
A magnet for.
Does his fur look less matted to you?
Yeah, I think so.
I think the quills, because like obviously the quills at the start of the film, they look greasy.
Yeah.
You know, because he didn't. But like we heard him use a shower in the hotel. His fur looks neater.
That's attention to detail I didn't really notice, so fair
I
enough.
never noticed that.
Good job, animators.
If you can see more of the back quills, they look less greasy.
Already anointing yourself
He
as the
was
bestie.
actually able to use shampoo.
Yeah, well, of course he
like
was.
you.
He stole them all the
course,
time,
but-
so. How did you get on the freeway?
You know what
Was
I like
he
to imagine
airdropped
is-
in? Did he fucking pop out of the ground? Did it just
have,
teleport
like-
straight out of existence? Don't know. It's Robotnik, don't question it.
They have like a nearby garage or something. Like
No, it's okay. Just
I-
either
I
way,
wanna
big car.
see that. Big car came out of fucking. Thank God there's no traffic here. Imagine this during a traffic jam. Fucking hell.
You're not making any sense.
Would you calm down?
You come from a great town with great people, and by my count, 0 bad guys trying to kill you.
Yeah, this is unresolved drama. Doesn't really go anywhere.
I get
The jerk lord.
Have you noticed the harpoon stuck in our dash?
To be fair, Tom, you could have pulled out the harpoon yourself. You could have tried.
He's driving.
I know, but like one hand. If I know America, that car's a fucking automatic. Yeah, there's no clutch. One hand, yank it out. Then he's worried about the gear stick.
Sonic! I was forced from my home. Your whole
I'm in place, dude.
Why would... Incoming!
First saw this, I thought that was a bomb.
Yeah.
I thought this family was going to die. I was expecting that car to
Just
explode.
drive the car. And if I don't make it, just ditch me. You seem good at that.
Bro, time and place, like.
He just wants to leave a small town. Literally nothing wrong with that, my guy.
Yeah, he didn't say he was leaving for good, you know.
Did I get it? Get off me! Ha-ha! Nailed it!
I think this is like some people pointed this out where it's like that joke only really works with the old movie design because obviously new movie Sonic has gloves and they were attached to his gloves.
But yeah, why did he just take off his glove?
Yeah, why didn't he just take off the glove?
I keep forgetting about that one.
Yeah.
Did they just not want to show glove the Sonic, but glove? Like, just take it off.
And he made a whole joke out of it. He's like, I wear 2 pairs.
I think it's about like whenever Tom is holding Sonic, you can tell like he's clearly holding the old model. You
Yeah.
have to awkwardly CG the new Sonic over it.
Pin yourself to the wall.
You know I won't.
I love the sign. Like, "Ah, here we go again.
It's just a regular occurrence with these two.
Pretty sure there's like some law against a roofless car in America.
That's how they got
Maze
arrested.
Cause of Tom in jail. Roofless car. Who knows who knew it was illegal?
You knew this was
Convertibles be
what would get me.
Hey, aren't you the terrorist, Tom Witkowski? Might be. You haven't got a windscreen there. Is your windshield there? Cut to jail.
All right.
Looks at the back. Sonic.
All right.
Fuck, where'd he go?
Flew out.
Yeah, whatever, a speed bump too quick.
I just thought you might like a latte with steamed Austrian goat milk.
They take this scene, it's like, you know what'd be better? Two
Of
Jim
course I want a
Carreys
latte.
in a scene that makes no
the way you make
fucking
them.
sense. Oh, that'll be fun when we get to that.
God, I'm not looking forward to that fucking dance sequence in 3.
Good God.
I'm probably one of the few people who actually knew about Galvanize before Sonic 3.
Yeah, I had a friend of mine who fucking had that whole thing as well.
So you won't hurt your feet anymore.
So good thing that
Really?
there just happened to be a pair of trainers,
No one's ever given me a gift
Sonic's
before.
shoe
Yeah.
size, by the way. Did Jojo just see the shoes when, his shoes are not fucked up. Hey, shoes are not fucked up.
These were shoes for my brother.
Really? Where's your brother?
Alright, look
6 feet
good.
under. Oh,
He didn't make it.
You said you wanted
it's
right.
too slow.
Oh, look at that thing.
What happens now?
No good. You need a special key to get to the roof.
You could run up the
Run up.
building.
What now?
Yeah.
Time for me to abuse the power entrusted to me.
You are a wanted fugitive. This is not gonna work. They have seen your face on the news.
You are on the national news.
This entire sequence makes no fucking sense. And I don't know why they decided to go this route.
Your child in that bag?
No. I mean, yes, it's a child, but it's not mine.
Someone did something like a fan art of it. And like he said, yeah, it's a child, but it's not mine. And then like Sonic's like, Daddy, please let me out. I promise I'll behave. I
Good God.
kind of wish they did that.
If that's the case, the joke definitely wouldn't have worked.
No, but it's like imagine just like Sonic just like really turned out on him.
Good God.
I'm sorry I was so hard on you.
Yeah, I
I
really
it's
don't
a
know why I
tough
did that.
decision for you to leave Green Hills.
Yeah, that was very weird of you,
Care
dude.
about. As long as I'm here, I put everyone in danger. I can't do that.
Don't worry, they won't be in the next movie.
Just wait till the sequel. What? What?
Best.
You're gonna miss you little blue devil.
I'll miss you too, Donut Lord.
We're not going to tell Carl about that at all.
Thank you.
Let him live a life of sanity.
We're not giving him
Saving
any
my life.
vindication.
Don't worry. I know exactly what to do.
I was not expecting that. But I was expecting not to expect something, so it doesn't count.
A good joke. They could have just not said anything after I was not expecting that. It would have been funny.
This is a big problem with the Sonic movies, but point for later.
Yeah. I mean, not just the Sonic films, but most comedy films now, really.
Yeah, people really don't know how to just, like, let a joke just breathe. And
Yeah, you got to have a reaction to the joke.
I was actually thinking, I know that this is like something I probably should have saved for 3, but fuck it, I'll just say it here, because it's fresh on my mind.
Yeah.
You know the fucking joke with Sonic going to Shadow, Ayo, why do you look like me? I feel like the funnier joke would have been that everybody else in the room think that they look alike, but Sonic doesn't. Tails and Knuckles are like, he looks just like you, it's impossible. Sonic's like, what are you guys talking about? And then he goes to Shadow going like, excuse me, Hedgehog that doesn't look like me. But then Shadow goes, I don't look like you, you look like me. Why do you look like me?
Like all these missiles that don't explode on impact.
Yeah.
Right, I want to point something out about that shit.
Okay.
You can buy it flying at sonic speed. Doesn't mean Robotnik would move at supersonic speed, though.
It's got an AI, maybe, to track him.
Maybe?
Remember, this
That's
is the same
pushing it.
Robotnik that would use the AI-generated images, so I'm inclined to believe.
But, like, even still, just like they show Robotnik moving at the same speed as Sonic inside the cabin,
Mm-hmm.
and that wouldn't work at all. Like, you can't push your
No,
body
no.
to that same limit.
Unless he's fucking injecting the quill into himself, like, when he fucking presses the button and shit. Which I don't think he would do, I don't think that's fucking biologically possible.
Like, I could see him do that instead of an acupuncture, just like a bunch of different fucking quill. To be dead. Like how that's how they reference dropping rings in a Sonic game.
I mean, it's a creative way of doing it.
But
No, it works.
And the way they tinkled did sound similar to the noise of you losing rings.
This is how you do a reference effectively.
I liked it. It was subtle.
Yeah.
Here we go. Room to open it up.
I want to point out San Francisco, Paris, China, and Egypt all daylight.
Yeah, that's not the fact.
I know I'm going cinema sins with this, but some of those should have been a different time, like at night, at least in one of them.
Mm-hmm. Could have made for some pretty visuals, to be fair, but I guess I just forgot about that. Again, where's your joy?
In this bottle of Pepsi Max.
Very selfish.
Going my way? What the? Oh.
I was genuinely half expecting, like, wanting to know Tom was there and like barrel roll him off or something. Oh no, Sonic! Are you wearing my fucking Pumas? Stealing everything.
To be indelicate here.
He's just a silly little alien.
He didn't belong here!
His name was Sonic. And he was my friend.
Could, like, given what's happening in America now, you could totally just spin that.
Nope, I am not doing that. I am not doing that. I am not doing a fucking immigrant joke. I was pushing it with Shadow Generations.
He would be.
I was nope. No, I'm not doing this whole fucking gay. Oh my god, these fucking prosthetic Trump. Not doing it. Absolutely not doing it.
So this is where the film just pulls a power of friendship bullshit. Literally, Sonic just goes like, because like said friend.
Yep.
This is my power, and I'm not using it to run away anymore.
I do love a good like
Yeah, it's a good shot.
reflecting in the eye shot. I do love that.
Imagine mushrooms.
Yeah, like he's able to imagine the film would have been very dark. Surface of the sun.
We got this.
And that's concluded.
Doing it at such high
friend.
With Sonic doing it at such high speeds though, it just like knocks dislocates Tom's shoulder.
Ah, fuck out.
You know I can't promise that.
Yeah, funny Sonic, we nearly died. Mr. Manager, did he not? Did he stop being a policeman?
I guess. By the way, you're still a wanted fugitive. You're under arrest.
Mr. and Mr.
So, Tom McCaskey, yeah, pulls out the cuffs. Whoa! I thought you dropped the terrorism charges. Kidnapping. Rachel, I believe her name is. Fuck.
Damn it, Rachel.
And also abuse of power. Yeah, we heard about the San Francisco Triangle.
We did.
Just did this without him knowing.
Yeah, so this is a very nice little scene that, gets counteracted in 3 for some reason.
Yeah, that's the point. Hold on, I didn't realize this. Because they go back to the cave and Tom's like, "Is this your cave?"
Yeah, it's like, Tom, you know about the cave's existence. You brought, like, a lot of his shit back from the fucking, like, that joke makes no sense.
Never noticed that. Like, what the fuck? I thought this is all new shit, and then it just, what the, okay.
Yeah, look at that. It all looks old. It's all of the shit from the cave. This implies that Tom has been to the cave.
Go to my voice at the start. Wait, but where are my comics? Yeah, I returned those.
It's paying for the house repairs.
Yeah. Sonic, you had original Flash comics. Do you know how much they're worth?
Hey, you stole from me, I'll steal from you. And thus the joke comes full circle.
He shaves his head for some reason.
Because nuts.
Do some reconnaissance! Reconnaissance! Come on, that's hilarious!
Okay, 2 things I want to point out.
Mm-hmm.
In this scene, I don't know if you heard it, but Harry added a little bit of the Eggman rasp to his voice in some of the lines.
Yeah, I know, so yeah.
Which is gone in Sonic 2.
Yeah.
And someone pointed out to me, what he does here is similar to the Death Egg robot. I don't see it.
All right, let's see.
That you
Let's see what straws they're grasping at now. I can sort of see it, but no.
But then again, believe it or not, the Death Egg robot did not invent swinging arms.
Yeah, they didn't. It didn't invent that walk. Yeah, there were many robots doing it before that, probably.
Yeah, exactly. So, has your opinion on Sonic 1 changed since you've seen it again?
I think it's remained pretty much the same. I like it. I think it's alright. Definitely a middle of the road, harmless movie. You know, just it knew what it was, didn't try to be anything greater, and I feel like that sort of worked to its benefit, I feel. You know, Sonic himself, he's a very different take on the character, but they went their own route, and frankly, I wish that they decided to keep going through their own route in the other movies, but that's more of a discussion for when we get around to finishing the trilogy.
Not a bad take, but I refuse to acknowledge that it's accurate to the games.
It's not. No, this is a different take on Sonic, and people just they should look. You can like it. I'm not saying that you can't like it. This just isn't Sonic. This is Jimmy.
We didn't see the early version of Tails.
Oh, it's been years since I've seen this one.
I know, I forgot.
I know he was very pudgy and very fluffy. It's your boy.
Readings are accurate. He's here. I found him. I just hope I'm not too late.
Very squashed face.
Yeah, very squashed.
Tails,
Yeah, Tails, I can't
one.
wait for you to have a very good, prominent role in 2, and I can't wait for the movie to focus on you entirely. And you won't be replaced with a...
When you saw Tails, what was your initial thoughts on what the sequel was going to be?
I honestly didn't know what the hell they were going to do with that. I was expecting it to be something like the first one, where it would have just been, you know, more of the same stuff from Sonic 1, but just with Tails. So there would have been, just the brother dynamic between the two.
I thought they were going to do something similar that the Smurfs did. CGI characters in Earth for 1 and 2, and then they did the canonical third one. It was all animated. It was all in Smurf Village and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to do something similar. Tails went to Sonic, and Longclaw's still alive. She needs your help. Sonic goes back to his world to save her from the Echidna tribe. That's what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, but then we got Sonic 2, and yeah, that'll be a nice long discussion.
It's going to be a hell of a one.
I am glad that Sonic 3 didn't decide to be a 3-hour movie and decided to be just the hour and a half. Because, the rumors are going around going oh yeah, they're gonna get longer as they go forward, and I'm like, hell no. Fucking Sonic 2 being 2 hours long was really pushing it. That film did not deserve to be 2 hours.
Well, this film was an hour and a half.
It felt like the perfect length.
I felt they could have added a little bit more.
You think so?
Yes.
What would you
feel
have added?
If I was in control of this, hypothetically speaking, I would have really changed Sonic's attitude in the car with Tom.
Yeah, that was just very fucking forced drama.
Very forced.
That went they had to force Tom to go through this arc of appreciating his roots, but it's he wasn't really giving off the illusions that he was leaving for good.
No, he was just bored.
Yeah,
he just wanted a better career opportunity, which
there's
the
nothing
city will
wrong
give you
with that.
I want to say the whole casting was pointless because the whole stuff against Robotnik's Doom Machine was very nice.
Yeah, it was alright.
Just the whole, if you're not about to leave me, you seem good at that. It's motherfucker.
It's Sonic, that was so unnecessary.
How many digital artists? Good lord.
Yeah, they had to hire 100 new people to redesign him. Maybe that's why the fucking studio went bankrupt.
Oh, the main person they hired was Tyson Hess.
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever saw it, but when Ugly Sonic, calling that for lack of a better description, by the way.
Yeah.
When the Ugly Sonic trailer came out, Tyson did that Sonic in his style.
Mm-hmm.
Which he didn't change it drastically, but everyone said wow, that's really good. And because of that, they hired him help redesign Sonic. So this new Sonic we have is a Tyson Hess design.
Sega continues to do like the whole thing where it's like, if the fans know what they're doing, we should probably hire them. And Paramount kept that attitude, which is nice, you know.
I don't think that was Sega's choice. I think that was just fully Paramount.
Maybe, yeah.
Here's a question I want to ask.
Okay, go on.
Do you think this film that we got right now, do you think it would have worked with the old design?
Oh, fuck no. It absolutely would not have. Because it's like, the big thing that this movie has going for it is that Sonic is cute. You know, when his eyes, like, you know, get big, you know, you feel invested in the story because of the nice, cute little design. See, like, this was what makes the film just okay. It makes it pretty good, and it's alright. If that was ugly Sonic doing all those emotional moments, this movie would 100% have been so bad it's good.
Here's the thing, though. Wouldn't it make that, like, everyone freaking out when they see him more justified, though?
It would, yeah, because he's fucking ugly as sin, but, you know. I mean, if I saw, like, even the cute Sonic, if I saw that in real life, I'd probably freak out myself. Because I'd be like, what the unholy fuck is that? But, yeah, that was Sonic 1. Ain't that lovely?
Admittedly, I kind of want to see a version of Sonic 1 with the ugly Sonic, though.
Just to see how you'd react.
I just kind of want to see what could have been, you know?
Mm-hmm. That could have been a nice little featurette thing. It's like, here's the movie with ugly Sonic.
And like all the scenes that they were able to make before the redesign, you know, here's what was.
Yeah.
I would say the voice didn't fit the old Sonic. Even when we saw the old Sonic, the voice did not fit.
Oh yeah, absolutely not.
Like, I know. Here's the thing. I know Ben had to re-record all of his lines because I don't know if you know this, but the model was animated because they captured Ben's face.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And like the dots, so he had to redo it because of those dots.
Mm-hmm.
It's like get the dots back on, redo the lines. Now we have the new face to work it on.
Yeah.
So it does make me wonder, like, if he had a more serious tone with the ugly Sonic.
Maybe? So yeah, so far, one movie down, it's remained roughly the same. I think Sonic 1 is still just pretty good. And it's a fun time. I'll say that much.
We ready for this shit show?
Alright, let's see if our opinions change on the second Sonic movie.
Yeah, you said this is the worst of the trilogy, and I think this is the second worst.
Yes, I find this one to be the worst because not only do I find it to be painfully unfunny with a lot of the jokes that it attempts to do, but I also find this movie to just be a little too long. This film has no right being 2 hours, and yeah, so that's probably my two big complaints, besides, you know, a couple of plot holes here and there, but we get to those when we get to those. We're into the SCU.
Shut the fuck up. That's never going to be a thing. But that's be a thing. Sega will have to acknowledge that there are other IPs other than Sonic and Yakuza.
Yeah.
Let's point out that Robotnik has set this up every time.
To show off how wacky and zany he is.
It's funny, I actually like mushrooms. I generally have no problem with them.
Yeah, anybody who doesn't like mushrooms are cowards.
Okay.
Should be dead from that fall.
But this is Robotnik. He built different.
Okay.
My man
Welcome
built
back
different.
at least.
He's been on the mushroom maxing diet. My man's got a strong back. But yes, I agree, probably should be dead. Big ring! Followed by people that if you don't know who those are, you haven't read the comic.
Have you read the comic?
I have, it's shit, don't read it. That's all I will say on that.
I've not read the comic at all. I don't like the fact that I have to get an external source to watch a film.
I didn't do it with Forces, and I didn't do it for this, so it's gonna remain that way.
It's like fucking Sonic Lost World when, like, you know, how did Eggman get the conch. Well, the comic explains it. Why should I have to read a fucking comic to play a game?
It's annoying as fucking shit, like.
And there are other people defend it. It's like, no, why couldn't they just put it in the fucking source media?
Why even have this period? Why couldn't good old fucking rumbly tumbly boy just come out the ring and go, yo, where'd you get that quill?
Yeah.
Again, this is why this film reaches 2 hours, because they add in shit that's completely unnecessary.
Greetings!
This is just circumstantial bullshit. Because, like, they had to be standing in these precise locations for these traps to work.
It's time to say goodbye to this piece of shiitake planet!
I'm gonna say, I know people like say about like about censorship of swears and stuff like that, but I like piece of shiitake planet. I like it. I like that. And I remember when like the first trailer showed Sonic in the city, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, they're doing Sonic Adventure!" Like, yes, because that's the only time Sonic has been in the city at fucking night. Adventure fans are the worst Sonic fans, genuinely. I said it.
Treat everything like peak fiction, yeah.
Well, it's just every time there's a new Sonic game. Oh, I saw Sonic Adventure 3. Oh, I saw Sonic Adventure Remaster. But therefore, I don't care. Like, I've never heard Unleashed fans demand Unleashed 2, you know?
Well, there's certain, like, Steam port that's been coming out recently. It's probably shut them up, like, frequently, so it's fine.
Well, yeah, they're probably happy right now.
yeah, they're eating good. Enjoy your battle-themed free fights, boys.
Don't panic! This is only a drill.
So this is like one of the first criticisms I pointed out. That's an electric drill.
Yeah.
You can't make that thing go faster than what it is. Otherwise, the motor would burn the fuck up and stop working in an instant.
Yeah, this makes for good visuals, I guess.
I guess, but even still.
Of all the ways that Sonic could have done this, he could have just pushed the body out of the way and just used the brakes.
I mean, yeah, could have just...
I don't know why this wasn't a concept to him, like... My man's weak as shit.
I'm pretty sure that thing is wide enough for, like, the guys just move over to the side. Also, how is that body, like... If that body's holding down the accelerator, how is it not holding down the brakes as well?
I don't know.
Give me a fucking ice cream.
Very obvious string pull on the ice cream.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh my god, guys! Sonic Adventure reference! Best movie ever!
Blue Justice!
Shut him down! He will just start shooting it.
Uh-oh.
You know, it would be really funny if you open up the drawer and there's just so many other missing dollar bills in there.
He continues to be a thief.
He opens up and there's like 30 grand in there. His thumb's resting right next to that fucking emerald.
Yep.
Also, where the fuck was that feather in the last film?
We don't know.
Also, why would he still have the map if he no longer needs to travel to other worlds?
I guess souvenir, probably.
Yeah, I suppose. Wouldn't that be the rings, though?
I don't know.
Also, I noticed when we were talking about the model changes, I did notice that his pupils are more thinner.
Yeah, so they're doing small changes for every film.
Yeah.
Now that you've had a nap and a bath,
I went up to your room last night to bring you some new comics, and...
how many times are we gonna do this?
Quick was that fucking newspaper printed?
I knew it was real farts.
Like, this is like the morning after, isn't it?
News travels fast in America, I guess.
I mean, if he showed like an article on a phone, absolutely, but a newspaper?
It's like from like another, like, you know, just like one of those fucking weird alien sites. Like, what's this? Crazy Carl? He's reporting on you again.
Sonic, what's this? You can't blame me over the Arizona UFOs. That's not me! It's like any alien thing. Sonic, what? You think I have a spaceship?
The Arizona UFOs was not me. Where are my frisbees? Alright, touche.
Okay, but the ones in New Mexico definitely weren't me. Because I was in Chicago.
You were where?
How many
times are we gonna do this?
What? Cast your line and not catch anything? Seems like a billion.
I think you know what I'm talking about.
Fuck you, I like fishing.
You destroyed an entire city block.
That block was already messed up. Who cares? Look.
You know me drunk this or that block, I'm doing it a favor. Also, just Sonic like saying about misusing his powers and stuff. This is literally what Longcore told him not to do.
Yep, but alas, the whole arc of this movie is not going to be this. It's going to be something so much stupider.
I can take care of myself.
Alright, bet, get out of my house.
Welcome to Sonic Air, the fastest way to travel.
Someone in Hawaii seeing this and freaking the fuck out.
Yeah, some poor stoner. Some poor stoner on a beach. It's like, what's happening?
It's the same kid with the ice cream. Just
Now that actually would have been a pretty funny running joke.
That would be him like the ice cream guy from Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah.
I actually wouldn't have minded that, actually. Oh boy!
Tails.
How do you feel that they kept Colleen as the voice?
I appreciate it. I appreciate that they did it.
It's just bizarre that, like, you know, Ben Schwartz, Idris Elba, and Keanu Reeves as the characters, yet they brought back Colleen?
I think it's more of like a whole thing where like fans like fucking kicked up a stink about it. Because like, oh, if she's in the first movie, then why not in the second movie? And Paramount's like, well, we don't want another ugly Sonic, so let's just keep her to be safe.
I do remember there was, I don't know if you remember the backlash the posters got for her not being credited at the top.
Yeah, so Sonic fans are they're a loud bunch. Very loud bunch.
God, I was...
Hope I'm not too late.
The Tails is just adorable, like, no matter what. He is so cute.
Oh, yeah, he looks great in this movie.
I also, okay, I don't know, okay, I just noticed this. But one thing I just want to point out, they not even the film's going to try and show how his tails work. Just blur it.
Fuck it, yeah.
Also, watch his pattern when he's flying around the trees. I swear it's more stilted and slightly more choppy than what it was in film 1.
Go ahead, it's a bit more subdued.
I was just coming over to say
you
hi.
got a lot of nerve coming up in here after what you did to my fiance. Totaling her car, leaving her tied to a chair, man. I should rip you limb from limb.
The car wasn't me?
Her idea.
Ah, rascal.
Listen, I don't know if you're aware. Rachel.
Just saying, I'm very surprised that Tom was even invited to the wedding, given that Rachel fucking hated him in the first film.
Yeah, I presume that Maddie is probably the very sole reason why Tom's even here.
You know what? Fair point. I like to imagine he wasn't even invited. He's a +1.
It's like by technicality.
Rachel's like, "Why'd you bring him?" Maddie's like, "It's either him or Sonic."
Yeah,
fine. How does that happen during a power cut?
Dramatic effect.
Excuse me?
Also, oh wait, I'm not gonna be okay. I'm not gonna be this.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm being this guy. That's an LED TV. There's the static. LED TVs don't produce static.
What you don't know is that it's Eggman just putting an MP4 of fucking file of TV static to give off the illusion.
Oh my god! If it was like casting it over, I would have like, oh fuck! I wish I was at home. I totally would like edited like Windows Media Viewer pop up where it's like static.mp4 like the top or something. The door's not locked! You see Sparks, the door's not locked! Spark stop. Door opens normally.
It's Knuckles!
Knock knock, it's Knuckles! This shot, this is a cool shot.
It's a good shot, yeah. Banger shot from the trailer.
Yeah, do you think the dialogue helped punch it up?
I feel like they would have, you got like the whole thing of them going, "You'll never get my power" in this scene would have been far better. And changed it around.
Like,
it's better in the
see how powerful Knuckles is. Like, yeah, I do not need your power.
Idris Elba saying that line is Knuckles. Like, oh, this is some good shit.
Also, I'm not gonna lie, as if I was Robotnik and I've been eating mushrooms for like over 200 days and I eat something like popcorn, I would probably have a mouthgasm at flavor.
Yes.
Like, ah!
Flavor.
And now you will die at mine.
Police brutality. Rip Knuckles.
Police brutality really doesn't help, given that Knuckles is voiced by a black guy.
Why do you think I made the joke in my OG review? That joke had layers.
Did you make it I can't remember your
Yeah,
review
Tails
on
committed
those,
police
did you?
brutality on Knuckles.
I've got an idea. Do you trust me?
Of course not. I literally just met you.
Remember that for later.
Yep.
God, give it a lawnmower.
I like how the subtitles say tractor.
It's clearly a lawnmower. What the hell?
That's more like it.
So some people were talking to me about like oh, his drones look so much better in Sonic 2. It's like they're literally the same, except now he's got buzzers.
Yeah.
They're literally exactly the same.
Still white robots, boys. Again, government conspiracy. He's not allowed red chrome.
Even then, the buzz bombers are very generic as well. They're just so basic. In Sonic 1, they look like a wasp, you know?
No.
I'll let you stick your nose out the window.
He's so confused.
Welcome to the Wave Cave.
Earth mannerisms.
I hope
I
to
do not
someday
get it.
say-
You
We
won't
need to
focus
figure
with
out why
this movie.
Knuckles thinks I'm the key to finding the Master.
Didn't Sonic just go to the cave?
I don't know why he didn't go to the cave.
That's hidden. It's a cave. It doesn't stick out.
But then the emotional moment from 3 would not be a thing. It's like, oh my god, my
Shut
cave!
the fuck up.
Something's happening.
That was nowhere near the fucking emerald symbol. Like, I think the sun was in the same placement as it was in the morning.
I think it's just
Now,
a whole,
like, oh, look.
Okay, so upon like watching this like a couple of times now, so apparently Sonic had no idea what the Master Emerald was, and now because he thinks that it's real, that's when it starts activating. You mean to tell me that
Somehow that
Longclaw...
makes less sense.
Yeah, you mean to tell me that Longclaw didn't go like, yo, Sonic, by the way, that bedtime story I told you, yeah, it's fucking real. There's kind of a reason why there's kind of a reason why the fucking echidnas don't really like me.
And even then, like Sonic never talked to Tom about Longclaw. It's like, oh yeah, she used to read me bedtime stories, like the one about the Master Emerald, and the map never reactivated or something.
I don't know why they decided to do this kind of plot point, but it's so dumb.
Stupid.
Never understood it.
Literally, they could have just had Tails be like, oh, the Master Emerald, so that explains why I had to give this to you. And it'd just be another letter from Longclaw to give to Sonic.
Maybe, yeah, who knows.
It would have given Tails a bit more purpose in the story.
Yeah.
It's the secret location of the Master Emerald.
Too bad if he was on the Mushroom Planet and he opened that.
I just left that planet, Longclaw, what the hell?
He's like, this planet is very important. It's the key to the Master Emerald.
Oh boy.
Like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man from Ghostbusters.
Shut the fuck
In the
up,
wrong
Wade.
hands, it could threaten all life in
Hate
the
you.
universe. And now I must pass that responsibility to you.
It's why you were protecting it from another planet.
Okay.
If someone hypothetically was able to get to the Master Emerald on Earth without you knowing, because you're on another world, they're kind of fucked.
Mm-hmm. I love prophecy stories like this.
What do you mean, we?
You're coming with me. Don't worry, I got your back. I won't let anything happen to you.
Do you trust me? No, I literally just met you.
Literally 5 minutes later.
Okay, sure, whatever, Sonic. We're speedrunning again, Tails was butchered in this fucking movie, like. My poor boy was fucking sped run.
Now let's renovate this dump
With steamed Austrian goat milk.
And thank God no one else ordered that.
Such a specific thing that no one would dare order.
Hipsters, man. They'll order fucking anything. And tried it like, yo, you got any lattes, like steamed Austrian goat milk? What the fuck? It's going to my blog. What the hell?
Maybe that's like the sanitary reason why he got an F-.
He killed someone.
I don't know.
Those guys right there, they're way more than my groomsmen. That's my squad. And let me know if you're ready for some power yoga, huh?
You bet.
Come on, Tommy boy, let's go. Let's go.
Don't make me.
I love how they're trying to make Tom as if he's like not that built, but he's fucking ripped, like.
I swear he's more ripped than him.
It's like, my guy, it's like, yeah, you got like a foot over Tom, but like, my god, we gotta remember Tom's a cop, like, he's trained, he can throw hands, like.
I'd love to imagine the way they wrote the scene is like, all right, James, can you take your shirt off? You're gonna need to put the shirt back on. This ain't gonna work.
Someone find the extra large shirt. We really gotta start dumbing him down.
Yeah, you had to make it really baggy to make sure it doesn't. He's buff as shit.
This joke doesn't work.
Muscles?
Control yourself.
Buddies, wingmen, a squad.
I'll say I do love the interactions between Tom and Maddie. They are just a happy couple, and I'm all for it.
Baby.
Yeah.
Don't worry. On Earth, people are very welcoming and love taking complete strangers into their homes.
You haven't learned from the first movie.
Wait, so you've been watching me this whole time? Even in the shower?
Sonic the Hedgehog prefers bubble baths.
Man, you're good.
I think I remember you said like a funny joke could have been that Sonic shifted away slightly after that response.
Yeah. But again, he's very accepting of Tails, even though like 10 minutes ago he was like, I literally just met you.
I did see one comic someone did. I think it was the same guy actually, where it's like Sonic the Hedgehog prefers bubble baths, and it was like a panel of Sonic staring at Tails, and the next panel is, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Chilling. Watching TV.
Sonic, why does your location reader say you're in Siberia?
This call is sponsored by NordVPN.
Oh my god. You would totally make a fucking VPN joke.
No.
The majestic hinterlands of eastern Siberia.
If Sonic actually did use a VPN,
Yeah, he would have.
that would have.
He would have. Yeah, he could have actually like gotten to the Emerald pretty okay.
Although it would probably do some bullshit. It's like according to my satellites, he's using a VPN.
You see, I'm a big fan
of.
of NordVPN, but I use Surfshark myself.
So even though they're not as private as they say they are, so I can tell you he's up my ass.
Yeah, sounds like something Jim Carrey would say. Like,
Tiny magic hedgehog destroyed.
Like that.
Wait. What about your minion, the gold milker? There's no room on the ship for Stone.
What's a povanka?
It's a Siberian custom to resolve disputes.
Can you imagine like when this film came out in Siberia, there's really like, what the fuck are they on about?
you think they consoled any Russians to go like, it's just offensive?
I don't know if I prefer the vodka jokes or not. Like, come on, guys, I couldn't think of any better than fucking dance off.
Go in with the violence. You did it in movie 1. We're Russians. We can take it.
Come on.
Do no Quicksilver. It's fine. We like that in movie 1.
I meant about me being your pal.
Of course, buddy. Oh, coming in hot.
You know,
No touching.
I didn't have.
Hey, I know that feeling.
But then I saw you. The
No, you
fastest creature in the
don't.
galaxy.
No, you fucking don't. No one thought your powers were weird. They wanted your powers, dude.
Yeah.
Like, the only time you know the feeling is if Tails said his mother died because people were after his tails.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, before. Aww.
Cute.
I pinpointed the coordinates. It's right up ahead.
Wow. Great, we're lost.
Tails, I'm pretty sure we passed this mountain 5 times.
Tails, wait up. Whoa. We got a giant owl door. Seems encouraging.
No one has been here. No one at all.
One of those things
lot
that
of
just
people.
never got discovered, I guess.
There are a lot of people who climb mountains for a living, and no one saw that, because that was a big cave opening. No one thought, that's weird. Wonder what's in there. In cavers will go in a cave that's about like half the size of their head, and they won't climb a mountain to go into a huge one.
Nah, it's too easy.
Ages ago, a fearsome group of warriors known as the Echidnas forged the 7 Chaos Emeralds.
It's like, that's not the origin of the emerald. It's not the origin.
A single warrior. Sounds like the owls and Echidnas have been fighting each other for centuries.
Like Vin Diesel and The Rock.
Shut up.
Ah!
Oh my god, guys, Sonic Adventure reference to Ice Cap.
You go high, and I have no training at all. Yet here I am ahead of you. That's gotta be a bad.
Amazon does not agree with this.
It's like, okay, goddamn. Amazon's like, please
Calm
give me
down,
a break.
Amazon.
Take the compass and get out of here.
It's so fucking such an awkward edit.
Yeah.
He chose helping the fox over pursuing the compass.
New friends, same pathetic weakness.
I feel like this point was when like they were probably gonna do something with Knuckles about how he felt about Eggman. I guess they just decided against it.
Maybe.
Like, you know, the first stage of like Dishonor is when like, you know, Eggman chooses to leave Stone behind.
Yeah.
Knuckles notes that Sonic prioritizes Tails over Compass, and he's like, maybe this man is not worth working with. But no, he just carries on working with him and trusts him, even though there's clear signs that trust does not exist in Robotnik's vocabulary.
So, Knuckles remains dumb no matter what the canon is. It's the staple of his character. Here we are getting to the worst scene in the movie.
This is the worst, and not the one later?
No, it's like this is just the beginning, so...
Yeah,
this entire sequence in general.
I'll be honest with you, honey. I don't know who that pilot is. Don't even know why that's there.
With this ring.
Yes, baby.
I'm so sorry about this.
Based.
Okay, but I don't know. You see these two blokes here?
Uh-huh.
For some reason, I thought they had the same animation. Like they were both the same model. Then, like, look closer.
That is very weird.
You almost have the same animation. Like, are they extras or are they models?
Maddie? Yeah? Sonic and his friend dropped this.
And thank God none of the agents noticed the bright yellow bag in the bright white snow. So apparently the only reason this scene happened was like they only agreed to come back if they could actually do something, and that's why we have this fucking B plot.
Could they have not done anything else?
Could they have not done anything else? But what else could they have done?
Involve themselves in a little bit of the plot with Sonic and Tails. They could have done that.
This film's about a blue hedgehog, by the way.
Yeah.
Honestly, if you sent me this scene and you told me it was from an Adam Sandler film, I'd 100% believe you.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, that's just how fucking bad it got.
But that all changed when you walked into my life. And I ended up breaking the first rule of undercover work.
Where's Sonic?
This is a Sonic film!
Yo, I say it's like, oh yeah, the human character should be better utilized. This is exactly what I mean. There's a way to get
Also,
the humans involved in the plot. This ain't fucking it, fam.
I'm gonna say, this gun twist really came out of nowhere. Like, genuinely came out of nowhere. You can't even tell me they built up to it, because they didn't.
No, that they absolutely did not. So it's like, oh yeah, gun was a thing, but it's like then Sonic 3 reveals that, gun's been around since, since the fucking Stone Age, so...
I feel like
they lying.
The way, if I was to play devil's advocate, they could have explained it, saying like, one organization was was like looking after Shadow, but then Gun took over after they were tasked with monitoring alien terrestrial life forms.
Yeah, that's really fucking pushing it though.
True, but better than no explanation or breaking their continuity. I just feel like the way they could have at least hinted at this is like if Randall said like, "Hey, Tom, Maddie, are there more than two of you? Isn't there meant to be someone else?" He gets really interested in Tom's personal life.
Mm-hmm.
I do remember someone brought it out that like, oh, because he's hanging out with Tom rather than Rachel, which shows that he's an undercover trying to get information. But it's like they played volleyball. What information was he going to get out of that?
Yeah, guys, stop fucking gassing up this shit.
He played volleyball and then proceeded to get half naked and doused in fucking champagne by his bros.
Yeah, so it's like, okay. Alright, yeah, we're back to this plot.
This was never uncovered at all. Like no one has been to this island, and no one like saw the ruins. Like, it's not even that deep in the sand. I'm sure anyone who walked on that beach could have just stepped on it and be like, "What the hell?"
Yeah, but no. Okay. It's very lucky that they were just by Hawaii.
Sonic?
Yeah, I know, right? Oh, for fuck's sake. But I want to point out this coffee shop was in Green Hill, and one decided to question why Agent Stone was there.
Guess nobody in Green Hill saw him, so he was able to get in just fine.
Yes, but like the government tried to bury the hatchet on Robotnik, even saying like, "Oh yeah, that person never existed." Stone worked for Robotnik and therefore worked for the government. How was he able to keep going free? Like,
maybe
exactly
it's explained in the fucking comic, but I just can't remember any plot details because I haven't seen it in like 3 years. Also, I got very lucky that he managed to get to shore at around the same day.
Also, very lucky that he didn't fall down the waterfall to the fucking Green Temple, you know?
That really opened up the space. I can't even picture it with an impenetrable wall now. And the rubble is always a nice touch.
Cut off, I prefer the rodent speeches or your jokes. Please stop talking.
It's not your fault. A more advanced intellect would have seen this move coming a mile away.
But I trusted you. You were my friend.
Point in this film, has there ever been any sign of friendship between the two?
There has been none.
Literally zilch.
They gotta do the big betrayal plot. Also, Sonic, go Quicksilver.
Yeah, like Sonic, you could get. I know your arms there, but you can just like here's Emerald.
That's the thing. If his foot was like trapped in a rock or something, and he'd have no way to get out, this would have been perfectly fine. But no, Sonic could do literally whatever he can. And he just
Sonic
chooses
is a fast
not
hedgehog.
to do it.
He can just run over to get it. Literally run over to get it. He can run over before Robotnik even realizes what's happening. Sonic is fast.
The movies forget that Sonic is fast.
Chaos is power!
Not a convention reference, guys! This film even made!
How dare you attack me in my hour of sorrow?
Because being a hero isn't about taking care of yourself. It's about taking responsibility for other people.
You really have to do the hero talk. He could have just said, because believe it or not, I don't want to see people die.
He has to make it seem like he's going through an arc, but then pull the fucking wool under your eyes at the very end. I'm still a kid, I'm not gonna do anything.
Ow, 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 ow! Are you kidding me with that handshake?
Shudders, like, Tom, what's wrong? I feel like we just got 2 more mouths to feed.
A sense of disturbance.
Gonna need another job.
I'm done playing games, pal.
Let's skip this scene.
No.
This version of Robotnik is my least favorite version of the trilogy.
I don't know, man. I feel like my least favorite's going to 3, but that's just me.
I didn't like. I feel like he was more tolerable in 3, because in 2 they felt like they gave Carrie a bit too much improv control.
Mm-hmm.
And the problem is that his improv is not funny. Like the wolf howling, like all that shit, and this moment we're gonna see when he's doing the fucking controlling his pitch. Like I would have loved it if after he gets the Chaos Emerald, or the Mouse Emerald, he's just menace. Is in control. He is just like, I'm back stone. People are gonna die.
Yeah.
No jokes or anything like that.
But again, these movies just do not have the fucking capacity to be like serious, like for even longer than a few minutes.
I don't know. Do kids actually like the stuff with Wade? Did they find him a funny character?
Apparently, according to a friend of mine, people cheered when they saw Wade in 3, and I'm like, okay, I don't fucking get these people anymore.
No one did when I went to watch it in 3. But I do recall someone went, "Who's that again?"
We have a problem.
How do they know where to look?
They tracked the boy. They found a beam machine.
They knew Stone was there. Why didn't they do anything about it sooner?
Because I guess they don't see Stone as a threat.
Works for Robotnik.
I don't know why this movie just happens half the time. I don't know. Again, this is why I think it's the worst of the trilogy.
I'd be like if Bowser went missing and they just leave Bowser Jr. alone, or Kamek.
Mm-hmm.
I know they had people jump out, like the cars to show that no one was harmed. we saw no one jump out of that train.
Yeah.
Train are dead. They really don't want to show people die. Let people die.
You only gotta say that for the third movie.
Only one death, really, let's be honest.
World Domination Playlist.
Here, I want to ask.
Go ahead.
How do you feel about the Death Egg robot in general?
I don't really have strong opinions of the Death Egg. Because I'll be honest, I played Sonic the Hedgehog 2 a little late into my, you know, Sonic career. But I think it's fine. You know, I see why it was brought in. Because, you know, it's an iconic design.
I don't think it's all that hype worthy.
You think so?
It was a hard fight in Sonic 2, no doubt, because you had no rings and stuff. There's like other stuff Robotnik, like compared to the stuff that Eggman has made afterwards, kind of lackluster in comparison.
Would there be any robot that you would go for, or
Dragoon from Unleashed? I like it. Or the Egg Wyvern from 06. That one was quite good. Or even the fucking Nega Wisp armor from Colors. That was a cool one as well.
I suppose, yeah. But the keeping is we're just gonna stick to the classics for now. So here's Death Egg Robot.
Stick with the classics. Stick with the classics. And Adventure got referenced how many times in this film?
Yeah, I know. It's just like.
And classics. They move right to Adventure 2 after this.
Yep.
Bad time to say this, but I don't actually have a plan.
You know, not gonna lie, dark grey with green makes these drones look way better.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
It's like it's always red whenever something's evil. Red. Give it red. No, green.
Fuck yeah.
Color.
He is no longer the Sonic you once knew.
What? I'm happy for you, pal. Got your wingman. Perfect friends to grow up with.
My victory chariot!
Knuckles is fat.
I've got a lot more than that, Dad.
Right, where do you stand on Dad?
I am neutral on it, I'll be honest.
Really?
It's like, I understand what they're trying to do, you know. Family was definitely pushed a lot more in this film, and there was certainly a lot of that in 1, so I feel like the line isn't too out of left field.
Doesn't call him Dad in the third film at all.
He doesn't call him in the third, yeah, he doesn't call him Dad. He really should have, to be fair.
So, it's completely forgotten about.
It's either not forgotten about, or it was just toned down. I don't know.
Down, it wasn't mentioned at all! There's no tone down if it's never mentioned!
Okay.
I hate it. I genuinely hate it.
Really?
I don't like it.
What's your reasoning for it?
You know, outside of the line of like, you know, you're my friend, so trying to be my dad, there was never a moment where they like had the whole familial dispute. So there was never a moment where like Tom, you know, was in denial that he saw Sonic as like a son or anything like that. There was never like any moment that built up to it. There was never. It's not a good payoff. Sonic loves Tom and Maddie. That was a thing that was established at the end of the first film. Like,
I guess, like, to be fair to like the Two's credit, there's certainly like a lot of scenes where they have the dynamic of a kid and his parents. Well, it's like the whole thing with them, like, you know, fucking going off to Hawaii, you know, they're making fun of, like, you know, it's always let him get it out of his system and all this kind of stuff, you know.
I can see that even more than a dad and son. I can see that as like an older brother knowing what his little brother's like. I can see it as like an uncle and a nephew, cousins. I can see that. I can see that more than just a father and son dynamic.
Mm-hmm.
There was not enough of a satisfying payoff for the dad, and even then, even if it was at the start of the film, it was completely forgotten about. You know, while Sonic and Tails were having their adventure, the wedding was happening, and Sonic was just mentioned in passing. Oh,
I suppose, yeah.
All right, that's Sonic 2.
Yep.
Thoughts?
I'd say, to the film's credit, it's not as bad as I remember it being. Definitely more like, it's like the Sonic stuff itself is fine, you know. It's got the nice fan service and shit, but my critiques of the story are still relatively the same. I find that, like, there's certainly way too much filler in this movie. You know, there's definitely like 30 minutes of film that just didn't need to be here. I'm not happy with the fact that Sonic doesn't really go through an arc here, and I don't like that whole pulling of the rug, because he really should have had a whole arc where it's like, you know, I'm gonna start taking responsibility now because, you know, people start getting hurt and shit. But they just kept the whole part of Tom going, oh yeah, you know, you're still a kid, you got growing up to do. They're like, oh, we're gonna use this as an excuse to make sure that Sonic doesn't have to develop in this film. And this is where I'm starting to have my problems with the Sonic films, because with Sonic 1, they have a whole thing where it's like, the idea of a sequel probably wasn't gonna happen. So, you know, they had to, like, whatever arcs they wanted to do, they had to do it in that film, otherwise they were never gonna do it again. Sonic 2, I feel like, was made with the fact that it was going to do well, and because of that, they're just going like, oh, Sonic doesn't have to fully develop now, we can just do it in another movie when it makes more sense. And it's like, no, you should do it now, you know?
We're gonna see in a minute, but like the sequel, this sequel bait, way more obvious one with Tails.
Yeah, it's way more obvious. They knew, like, there was, I guarantee you, the moment this post-credit scene was over, like, Sonic 3's script was, like, halfway done.
Yeah, because with the one in Tails, like, oh, it's a harmless, you know, like, one that could maybe have been cut out if they wanted to with the DVD release.
Yeah.
But with this is pure, like, we're making the third one now. I don't think we're not.
Yeah, so that's why, like, they're establishing, like, gun and shit to, like, you know,
yeah,
get you excited for the third movie. And it's like...
should we just watch the scene before we go back to talking about thoughts?
What a mess that lunatic made.
Sir.
Like they had to do the uncover to just to make sure you know it's Tone.
Project Shadow.
That's Sonic.exe.
Stop. Oh god, that just makes me feel old.
Yeah, I mean, like this film, it did some things better, but a lot more worse. I hated the films. I remember I hated how annoying Sonic was in 2, but I don't remember him being as annoying. He's made some one-liners, but I don't remember them being that bad.
Yeah,
3 it's maybe has like numbed me, I guess.
I guess, but it's like, I find it funny that, you know, Sonic's going through a whole thing where it's like, you know, he's having to, like, value, like, the power of teamwork and shit, or, like, at least hinting towards it. But in 3, as we all know, he goes through an arc where it's like, you know, I have to remember what it's like to have a team. It's like, you went through this arc in 2.
Yeah, like what's the point of, like, doing a character arc if you're just gonna reset the fucking thing again?
This is what's getting me about the Sonic movies, which is something I really don't like. The filmmakers are now trying to do a whole thing where they're trying to transition movie Sonic into being game Sonic, but the problem with that is that movie Sonic is fundamentally too different. He is not game Sonic. He doesn't have, like, sure, he's got some of his personality, you know, he's like a cocky little shit and stuff like that, but aside from that, it's not the same character, and you can't make movie Sonic game Sonic. It is impossible. You have to make him his own thing at this point.
I compare game Sonic has the personality of like a 15-year-old with some wit. Film Sonic has the personality of a 9-year-old who just keeps quoting YouTubers all day long.
Yeah, and it's just a whole thing where it's like, game Sonic is, he's quite a static character. You know, like in all the games, Sonic doesn't really go through any character arcs. It's usually everybody else that goes through character arcs because of him. And you can't do that with movie Sonic. Because...
No, you really can't.
No. You can't do that kind of stuff, so...
And that's like the problem with Sonic, because like he's too not grounded, but like he's so radically different, and it's just like like Game Sonic worked better with the friends, even though everyone hated it. But you look at like Forces Frontiers, like he did actually work better with the other friends.
Mm-hmm.
Film Sonic was kind of revolved around working with Tom or a human and having characters that are on the same level as him force the character to be in a different fucking light that is they can't be too different because then it's not the same Sonic, you know?
Yeah, I understand what you're trying to say, yeah.
They really had the missed opportunity of they having Sonic bring like if he was the same cocky nature up until Tails gets knocked out, and that'd be the turning point where he does say these things. Because yeah, he tries here, but he's back to his usual self. Like after the big reset.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, they could have like maybe kept the same seriousness in 3. I'm not saying make him a fucking edgelord, but you know, you can take things a bit seriously and not make so many fucking jokes.
Yeah, it would have been a whole nice arc where, you know, he has his childish attitude here, he does all the wacky shenanigans, then someone gets hurt, and then he goes like, oh shit, gotta be a little bit more serious, and then, like you said, in 3, he's a bit more toned down, and, you know, when Shadow starts running amok and kind of things like that, he's not, like, cracking jokes or anything, he's just trying to get to Shadow, going like, hey buddy, is everything alright? All this kind of shit, right? But
I wouldn't have minded if the way they if the way they did it, if they had Sonic be serious after Tails gets injured and he keeps that serious tone. In 3, the problem is he's too serious, the point where he's not taking time to relax to actually, you know, think about things.
Mm-hmm.
Like that could have been an interesting arc in 3 for Sonic to learn a good balance between and relaxation. Or they had or if they had it where, like, you know, when he's not in the world, he's actually he is pretty chill, but the moment he needs to be summoned, right, I'm serious, let's go.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that could have worked. Looking at my ass, I don't know.
But alas, we have one more movie after this, which will, you know, be interesting to see at least. From like my memories of Sonic 3 and Sonic 2, because like now that I've seen Sonic 2 with like fresh eyes and shit, I'm not gonna go into 3. I'm like, how the fuck did these two movies connect? Like,
also, I want to point out that like fucking Olive Garden guy, because I'd be fucked if I remember his name.
it's Commander Walters.
Olive Garden guy. I remember they said like you know, it's pointed out to him that like Project Shadow was hidden, but they still have people keeping an eye on it.
I guess he's feigning ignorance.
There's a lot of there though. A lot of people keeping an eye on it though.
Yeah, I feel like the whole gun shit was like very last minute in 2, to a point where it's like, oh, okay, like you really could have built up to it better, like for 3. Again, this
Did they just have like the permission last minute to put gun in?
I don't know. In general, this film just feels like a mess. Doesn't know what it wants to be, like. Hawaii's tax credit dollars went into this movie. I wonder how they feel about that. This is why your taxes are going to, boys. Alright, we are now at the final and, dare I say, the most sacred of the Sonic movies. Sonic 3! So, this should be great.
Thank you for the age rating. Can we get that for 1 and 2? Hold on. What the fuck?
I think we got it as, like, it's just rated G.
As much I haven't paid attention. Alright, what color was the original studio's logo this time? I forgot.
OG one was blue and red, then it was red and blue.
I know, but I mean, what color is this one is what I asked.
We'll never know. It's black and red.
Of course it is. Next one's gonna be pink and blue now. I just know that.
Yeah. Ah yes, remember, live and learn. This is fucking 75% of this movie's soundtrack.
I didn't mind if it was just a guitar version.
It's in every single track.
No.
Also, you'd think that like they wouldn't keep him above ground.
Yeah, because it did raise itself.
Yeah.
Also, I swear in 2 it looked more frozen.
Yeah, it did. It felt like it was like newly discovered.
Yeah, what the hell happened?
I don't know for the life of me. For like, if I was to headcanon like the fucking progression between this movie and 3, they find that Sonic and Tails are now a thing, so it's like, oh, there might be a chance that Shadow's gonna wake up, so let's just up the security a little bit. By using the exact same weaponry we used fucking 50 years ago.
They hinted. Here's how I think Sonic 2 could have been a little bit better. If they wanted to capture Sonic because they were worried that Sonic was going to wake up Shadow, I think that could have made Gunn's actions in Sonic 2 a bit more justified.
Yep, this is the big thing that I was like, if I was like directing these movies, I wouldn't have used Shadow. I would have used this movie to fucking add in Metal Sonic.
I still swear by Metal Sonic should have been in Sonic 2. I genuinely stand. I know I'm fan fixing, but I genuinely stand by my version. I think was like is like the better way of doing it, because it's just like, you know, Sonic finally meets the president. Because of course this Sonic would meet the fucking president. He would want to meet the president of the United States. After seeing what Sonic could do, the president's like, I want that speed. Give me that speed. That can defend the United States. Because of course that would be a reason. Of course the president want to protect the fucking United States.
Yeah, and it's like you would create Metal Sonic, you know, even using like the slick white metal kind of like style that the movies have, and it actually would have been pretty okay to see it, right? Plot comes around, Eggman comes back, sees this, you know, goes around doing some government shit, brings like, you know, takes Metal Sonic for himself and goes, okay, time to take over the world.
Yeah, and that could have worked, because, you know, like after they seized all the Robotnik's assets, they reverse engineer his stuff and they make Metal Sonic. But because they used his tech, he can easily access it.
Exactly, yeah. So like there's ways that you could have added Metal Sonic. I wouldn't have done it with fucking time travel.
Look, we still don't know what Sonic 4 is going to be. Just give the benefit of the doubt. We still don't know. Like, don't assume you know what it is, okay? Let's give them the benefit of the doubt, okay?
Fine. But one thing I will give 3, the visual effects are so much better.
They definitely improved them over 2.
Yeah, like this film is fucking gorgeous.
Say it's better than 1 in terms of like how the characters look.
I would, yeah. Like these characters look like they belong in the world now.
No, to credit Shadow, at least he didn't kill anyone.
Well, to what we know anyway. Nah, he's dead.
He's dead. Or at least with a broken back.
And as I look, I understand that, like, you know, you wouldn't have, like, such heavy security if, like, the thing was, if, you know, if Shadow was asleep for 50 years, but I don't know. There was only 10 people guarding Shadow? Really?
Also, would you not have, like, buried it deeper?
Yeah, you wouldn't just, like, keep it, like... I mean, to be fair, we don't know exactly how deep, you know, fucking Prison Island is. Maybe he was, like, 50 levels down. But, like, the thing that gets me about this kind of stuff is, like, having Shadow have this little security is like, you know, leaving only a couple of guys to guard your nukes. Like, I don't care if the nukes aren't going off anytime soon. You would still have, like, top-level fucking security.
Or, you know, in a more, like, realistic equivalent, it's like just handcuffing Bin Laden, but instead of killing him.
It's like, yeah, no, fam. It's like, stop. Again, Gunn, no matter what the fucking canon is, continues to be incompetent.
I would love to have seen what Sonic Boom would have done if they had a gun.
Oh, God. Would have made him like a surfing team, probably.
I really want to see that now.
This is a layered joke, because in the Boom continuity, the version of Maria is that Shadow has a fucking surfboard named Maria. So... layers, boys. My jokes are like fucking onions.
I remain the undefeated speed champion of all time. Yes, and the crowd.
I did not notice they remixed the Gold theme.
Yeah, it's cute.
Surprise!
He comes back, they're all dead. It's just on the floor.
Family Guy death pose.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say.
Your point. The white bit in the middle is just gone, except for the massive play button.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you decide to get rid of it?
I could not tell you for the life of me.
No way. Is that? This is your... Yep. My old cave.
You got my beanbag chair from here, didn't you?
Yeah, so, why are they... Guys.
Also,
good moment in everything,
the speed limit
but,
150.
bro.
The speed limit 150 was absolutely in the loft. It was absolutely there. It was a yellow sign. Like, come on.
Hey, bud. What's this?
That painting was never there in the original.
No.
You think Longclaw would be proud of me?
I know she would.
Oh!
I don't know what I'd do without you. I'd probably be a totally different hedgehog.
Of everyone in
You didn't hear what
Tokyo,
I
it's like
said,
they're fine with like just a little top 3-foot rat just running around. It's like, okay, probably think it's a fucking Pokemon or something.
Shut the fuck up.
I found a Raichu.
You played the Tokyo map in Generations, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
Let's find it.
It's trash.
It's not the best.
It's just not good. Like, could have been something, but fuck me, it wasn't. This is like the city that fucking Maria mentioned on Earth. This is Game Shadow. You have been in the city for fucking hundreds of times. What are you talking about?
Also, I want to point out, this was the year of Shadow, right?
Basically, 2024 was his year.
Yeah. Basically, all it was, though, was a year of trauma. Because they just kept bringing up Maria and stuff. Like,
yeah.
How do you think that feels with someone? It's like, yeah, we're going to celebrate all about you. You're going to celebrate everything about me? Yeah! Like that person you cared about. When she died right in front of you? We're going to celebrate that, buddy!
We're going to do
Oh, you're going to love it!
We're going to contextualize it 2 different ways. Yay!
You're going to see it in films, you're going to see it in games. Oh, we got to interact with it. Why?
Why did you do this to me? I just got over it. I was gonna pay the last therapy bill. What the fuck? Guys! Why are you gonna do this to me?
Just like at the end of the year of Shadow, just like Sonic's making a speech. So great for all of you to be here. Except Maria, of course, but you know, we've seen enough of that, eh, Shadow?
He's just in the corner in the fetal position. I'm sorry, Maria, I'm sorry.
Or even darker still. Like Shadow watches the recreation, is like, you didn't die that quick.
They got it wrong. They got it wrong again. It wasn't a fucking explosion.
I didn't realize, like, it's a very fucked up year to celebrate if you think about it. Just a year of trauma.
Yeah. I will say, though, God, Shadow looks great in this movie. Boy's not so much.
Is it weird to point out that, like, the wet fur on the characters just look off? I don't know why. Just like with the fur being wet, it looks difficult to actually make it look wet, as it were. I don't know.
It looks like Shadow like doused himself and then shook his head, and he's like all sprawled, and then he's still in the raid. He's like, well, that didn't work. That's such a cool shot. He looks so cool.
Hey, we're trying to have a family moment down here.
But like, please stop talking.
Again, that's like another one of my big problems with the movies. They just don't know when to get Sonic to stop talking.
We do.
Like, I don't know if you've ever seen it. I've seen like some game reviewers and people say like, oh my god, I hate Sonic. He just doesn't shut up in the games. It's like, compared to the films though, he's not always wisecracking in the games. Yeah,
No,
Boom he does, but like, you know, Lost World, you know.
I mean, he does it in Boom because it's a parody. Like,
yeah,
makes sense that the parody would, you know, overstep the boundaries because, you know, it's part of the joke. But it's like, yeah, just fucking movie Sonic, just, this could be a completely subjective thing, right? But like, I just don't find movie Sonic funny. I think he's just really annoying. And 3 movies in, he hasn't gotten any better.
Aliens.
Aliens? Excuse me? It's not like we're from different planets. Oh yeah, we are. I guess we are aliens. Please continue.
Just stop.
Good choices!
Careful, dog.
Shut up!
I will say, like, the fucking songs that they got for this movie are way better than the other ones.
Legit, I got into One OK Rock because of the fact that they used the song to market Frontiers.
Yeah.
I heard the album. I'm like, fuck, the music's actually really good.
Yeah, it's a fucking banger band. Like, they know what they're doing.
I think they're all Japanese, but the English singing is flawless.
Lots of good vocal training, probably.
Yeah, but like I approve of the use of neon for this. Like, I
Oh,
genuinely love that song.
it's like the most Sonic song, like Sonic-ish song in this movie. Like, yeah, I can totally see like a Sonic movie using this song.
Over the drop zone.
All right, here we go. Showtime.
Forced in reference they've done in these films so far.
Oh yeah, this like the line that he's about to say. Oh my god, I don't want anybody fucking defending this line. It's so forced.
It's so forced. There's just no reason to say it.
Talk about low.
Oh, I skipped over it. Oh, what a
Bruh.
tragedy. Oh, no. Oh, whoops. My finger slipped. Oh, dear.
Go back and play it. I know, we gotta get through it.
Stop throwing cars at us for a second and come down here to talk.
You jumped out of a gun helicopter. There's nothing to talk about.
Shadow know it was a gun helicopter.
I don't know. Supervision.
They were very high up. Like, there's no way. Like, what? Did you see the little green on the blades of the helicopter? Gun, they use green.
I don't know what's fucking prescriptions are in Shadow's eyes, but it just allows him to see what the plot wants him to see. That's why he's able to see his fucking friend get murdered for the upteenth time.
My trauma.
My trauma.
Don't try to follow me.
I don't want to give him a real gun.
They couldn't do it.
What's his thing in Shadow the Hedgehog?
They just gotta remind themselves that they're a kids' movie, so like, nah, we can't give them like a full-on fucking pistol.
Going after him is a bad idea.
When has that ever stopped me?
Wow, glad to know you learned nothing from 2.
I know, right?
You're just restarting the arc.
The more you talk, the harder I want to hit you.
Shadow does know the audience!
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
This makes no fucking sense, but hey, it's a cool trailer shot.
Yeah.
Of course, you gotta get an Akira slide in.
Yep. Most lazy reference.
It was cool at the start, but now it's getting very overdone. And everyone in hospitals are dead.
Yep. But it makes for cool shots.
1.21 gigawatts.
Shut up.
You shouldn't have gone off on your own. We're supposed to be a team.
Sorry, buddy. I'm still working on this teamwork thing.
Did you initiate the teamwork thing in 2, though?
Yes, he did. Again. It feels like 2 didn't fucking happen.
I know just the place.
Tails, you're never picking the place again.
Shadow's story began a lot like your Sonic, but where you found family.
What, you guys trying to kill him too? No.
It begins over 50 years ago with a meteor crash in a quiet corner of Oklahoma, the ultimate life form. The scientists who discovered and believed this power would usher in a new era for humanity. A terrible accident destroyed the lab, taking human lives with it. With the program canceled, Shadow was a loose end no one knew how to deal with.
How do you feel about his origin being changed to being an alien rather than creation of Gerald?
I feel like it was a good call to make because it's like it would have had the same problems if it was like in Sonic X that like, you know, Gerald made like Shadow in like the human world. It makes no fucking sense why he looks like a Mobian in Sonic X. Like that's just a massive coincidence. So
No, it makes tons of sense because Earth and Mobius used to be together.
Tommy, we're not doing this. Anyways.
Okay.
But yeah, it's like I feel like this was a good change to make with Shadow just being an alien. However, big problem with this, it does diminish the connection between Shadow and Gerald. Gerald creating Shadow, like, it made more sense as to why Shadow would trust him. Like it, you know, all that kind of stuff,
Yeah.
because it's his creation, makes sense. But him just being like the boss of everything, and the only real connection between him and Shadow is that they both loved Maria, you know, I feel like that diminishes Gerald's role in Shadow's story a bit. And that's like the one problem I have with this iteration. And it's like, it's the only problem I have, and actually what is, I think, a very solid take on Shadow, which makes sense in the movieverse.
Yeah.
Like, fuck it, make him an alien. That's good scapegoat. That's fine. I am absolutely okay with that.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But there's only a few people in the world who even know of Shadow's existence.
And one of those people are not gonna be me.
It's a Japanese version.
No? Tails, focus. Shadow's on the loose.
Get down! Konnichiwa?
Worst line. And no Sonic fans, you're not defending this shit.
So, I want to point something out. They sent the drones to attack Sonic, and Stone came in to stop the drones that Eggman sent out so that Sonic would follow him.
No. These drones weren't sent out by Eggman. These drones were sent out by Gerald.
You're right, I'm an idiot, I forgot.
No, you're fine. Like, I would have had the same assumption as well. Like, that was my first assumption when I saw this movie the first time.
Commander Walters, are you okay?
To the most powerful weapon Gund has ever built. You're the only one I trust to keep it safe.
Oh god, you're the only one I trust to keep it safe.
Yep, and we never see him for the rest of the film.
Oh no, we do. At a later bit.
Where?
When Tom pretends to be him.
We're
remember?
not. No, stop. No. This is what gets me, right? I want you to pause here, right? This was the worst fucking death in the entire movie. This fucking end for Commander Walters was absolutely fucking pathetic. What I fucking despise about fans of these movies, they just don't care about Commander Walters. They don't have a problem with this. And it's like, why? Why do you guys not care? This guy was basically the last person that ever knew about the gun shit. Why did he go out like this? Also, another thing that I feel like would have made Walters a lot better, he should have been the one to kill Maria. It should have been him.
Yes, absolutely.
That's why he knows so much about Shadow. That would make so much sense.
He tried to prevent. Well, like that person we saw in the flashback was implied to be a young Walters.
Yeah, like he should have been the one to do it. Would have been so much better. Would have actually made him so much more interesting.
I guess they wanted to show that he wasn't a bad guy because he tried to stop them from shooting her.
It's like, no, just make gun fucking bastards. Like, just go for it.
They are just bricks.
Make them like the game. Like, fucking do like what X did. Have the old veteran just accidentally shoot Maria and be like very scarred for life.
I love that scene in X. It's a great scene.
Maybe that's why he fucking reinstigated Gun. Why he didn't completely destroy the project entirely. He's like, no, I'm gonna make sure this shit never happens again. So that's when he sees Sonic and Co. He's like, oh fuck, there's more of them.
Do you know what would have been a good addition?
What is it?
When Shadow is being lowered and get thrown into stasis, he stares at Walters specifically.
I think that's implied in this movie though. Like when he's being lowered down, he runs into young Walters.
He's just staring directly ahead because we don't. If they wanted to imply it was Walters, they would have shown him reflected in the eyes.
So I had him placed into stasis indefinitely.
You liar!
This launch key is missing.
This character, they clearly wanted to do something with her.
Yep.
I knew they couldn't be trusted.
By far,
drone
such a stupid addition.
Until we get more information, we're not trusting anyone. Follow me.
Why, Sonic? Just talk to them. Still couldn't make the robots bread.
Can't afford red paint.
Do you know that there was a deleted scene that actually explained how Eggman got out?
What? A good explanation?
It's... I'm not going to say it's a good explanation. It's an explanation on, how, Stone managed to find Eggman. And, basically Stone found Eggman, nursed him back to health and all this kind of stuff. It was a very short scene that I, for the life of me, do not understand why they cut it. Because he found him in the rubble and he was, close to death. But... he nursed him back to health and all this kind of shit, right? Doesn't really make sense. He should have been dead, but hey-ho. Like, it was an explanation at least. The fact that this movie just keeps it a mystery on why Eggman is still alive, I just do not understand why.
Sometimes you see films that just have a lot of scenes cut out, but they just shape the film better. It's like, why were they taken out?
It's like, was the runtime really that, like, tight? Did we need this scene of Jim Carrey fucking watching a Soprano? Guys, the fuck?
The precise coordinates of each drone's energy spikes.
Hold on. You're not suggesting we team up with Dr. Robotstink, are you? All right, Egghead. I hate to say it, but it looks like we're partners.
Makes less sense in this than it ever does in the games.
Yeah.
Like, Tails could have eased, like, Tails was like, you could have just seen it out. It was like, okay, America, right, let's go.
They gotta do this. Or it's like, you know, they could have been like, alright, we're gonna get there first, bye!
That'd have been interesting, like they both go to the same base, but approach from different directions.
Yep, but, oh well.
Sir, I don't have the proper materials. Found some. Resourceful.
God, this film's so gay. So disgustingly homosexual.
Given that Project Shadow was meant to remain hidden, I think they would have just moved everything from the base.
I guess some things just weren't worth salvaging, I guess. It's like, I just leave at the time.
Alright, what are your thoughts on Maria being just a girl and not someone there because of a disease?
I feel like it's a thing that works to the benefit of like what the overall message of the film is. Whereas like, you know, friends and family and all this kind of shit. It definitely makes sure it lessens the impact that Maria has on Shadow. Because obviously, like, you know, Shadow was made to like cure Maria. So it would make sense why he'd want to like protect her with his life the moment he like fucking pops out the womb and shit. But I think just a girl making friends with an alien and then, you know, allowing him to, like, you know, see the good in people in a lab where everyone is deathly afraid of him. That still means something. And I feel like it's an alright take. And that's the thing this is the thing I'll give Sonic 3. Like, all the stuff that they do relating to Shadow is, like, pretty good. It's solid for what it's, you know, for this movie's canon. And it took some elements that we all know and love, added their own things, they changed it up slightly. I feel like, but overall, it definitely kept the overall spirit of what the story was trying to do. What's your thoughts?
Like it. I do like what they've done with Maria, especially one sequence later on that I genuinely really like.
The whole scene with, like, fucking Maria and Shadow just fucking about, love that shit. I love it. Yeah, it's good shit. Wanted more of that and less of fucking dancing.
And Sonic talking.
Yeah.
Oh, do you know where my room is?
Yeah, down the hall and to the right. Make yourself at home.
They couldn't say down the hall and to the left.
Also, I was going to say, like, the one guard, did you not get the memo of, by the way, little girl may be here, keep an eye out? Did he miss that day?
It's just like, let her roam free, I trust her with my life. Yo, bro, you dead? And this was the shot that spawned Sonic 3.
It's part of the film.
I would say this is my second part of the film.
Really? What's your first?
My first is Knuckles confronting Sonic.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I feel like that's a really, really good scene.
I love this. Is just adorable.
Yep. Should have gotten Whiplash there, but fuck it, it's cute. Also, a little detail that somebody on Twitter pointed out was that when they're dancing, you see that scene right there? Same dance move that Sonic and Tails did in 2.
Oh great, now I hate it.
Aww. Maria, I think we're now fugitives.
Look at all those stars. They're like diamonds.
Meanwhile, downstairs in the lab, where's Shadow? Where's he gone? Where's Maria? Oh my god! He's killed her! Break out alert! See all the exits!
Totally
Get the gun squad!
Making that a fucking and you just hear gunshots downstairs, like, oh fuck! Gerald's like, I could never trust him like that, Chuck.
Maria, where are you, honey? I'm not mad. Please come out.
You never should have talked to him. You've ruined probably the best scene in the movie.
Lost the book. You gotta kill this guy.
Yes, you're. Just in the background.
The mushroom cloud just rising in the background.
Maria, it's suddenly daytime.
Like I'm the horrible. What I am.
Oh god, I'm crying.
I just come back down in the lift to see
No, keep playing, it makes
everyone's
it funnier.
dead. Security breach! Security breach! I never heard what she said because of all those alarms in the background.
This is why I don't know anything. I was rudely interrupted by everyone on Prison Island. Suddenly daytime, Shadow. Dies of radiation poisoning.
Nuke then credits.
That was a very eventful night.
A lot more happened than I remember that night. That was weird.
Oh goodness.
Oh my god.
I'll need a moment to calculate the molecular density and invert the venting mechanics.
I unlocked it.
I detect a high level of radiation. Did a nuke go off in here?
Let's give them a warm welcome.
Let's reenact that thing from 1955.
Wasn't it 1970?
Shut the fuck up, Shadow.
There's no such thing as a friendly ghost. You hear that, ghost? You don't frighten me! Get a grip. Boo.
I don't know why I like the boo.
Just boo.
Me and the doctor. Best of friends.
It's definitely
Don't know.
Kenny. It's as if we're two characters in a movie being played by the same actor. But I
People like this performance way too much.
Come on, kiddo.
Mainly, I do always wonder how they do the, two actors playing the same character. I wonder how they do them touching.
I think it's probably like it could have been a whole thing where it was some scenes they digitally put his face onto another actor, and other times they just had to be very, very fucking precise with the movements and shit. Probably took a lot of work, let's put it that way.
Oh yeah, there definitely was no easy feat.
Yeah, and it paid off, like, it's really, really good. Just wish the characters were good, yeah.
Yeah, just say it was Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
In exchange for my freedom, I gave Gunn the most powerful weapon mankind has ever seen.
Gunn
Capable of
continues to
delivering
be
a precision
retarded.
strike, I will take rightful control of my weapon.
Why did they lock one and not the other?
Because I guess they trusted Commander Walters to not give it to Sonic.
Even still, though.
I don't know. This whole fucking this whole subplot surrounding Gun Headquarters is the worst part of the movie for me. I don't like it.
It's gonna get worse.
Why did that one take so long to charge?
I know, right? Like, why didn't it just flick? It wouldn't happen the minute.
Yeah, Sonic blew it.
Somebody better call Google Maps.
Shut up.
There's one part.
What?
There's one part I really think is funny.
Ah, shit! I put a latte on the fucking floor.
Shadow's like, what's going on?
Where is Shadow?
He's just chilling in the back.
Really been great having time to ourselves.
Right.
But they were only gone for like a day, 2 days.
Yep.
You made all this shit.
Absolutely. It just feels
It was getting so boring
So-
without you guys here. No offense.
boring. No, none taken.
Great, but first things first, what is that?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Just stop.
Isn't he great?
Just stop.
I told you to
Move
get
on
rid
with
of
the
that.
plot.
It's very-
Got fresh avocados in the crab. We'll make guac. Revenge guac.
That's such a stupid line. He wouldn't say that.
Yeah, but everyone's like, oh my god, so funny.
That's a Knuckles line, not fucking Shadow.
Are you ready for me yet? I've been waiting here all day.
Where is this glass I'm supposed to break?
Actually, Nux, your job is to break glass in case of emergency.
The jaw of a vile foe.
In case of emergency.
I will pulverize it like the skull of a loathsome rival.
Just to be clear, the emergency is the
Sonic,
important part.
shush.
Welcome to the gun show. Juiced or shredded.
James, you're fucking ripped to shit. This joke still doesn't work.
It doesn't work! It really doesn't work! He's buff!
Nasty? Nasty, nasty?
No more.
Okay then.
My ultra high level clearance. Leave now.
Yeah, exactly. This plan should not have worked.
I know who you are. You do not have clearance.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the only British character in this, by the way.
Yeah. I love how she said that in front of somebody and they just went like, yo, what?
Yeah, and for some reason they
Why do they turn off the... Yeah, why do they turn it off? Like...
CCTV cameras.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, no, it's her. It's her, it's the real her.
No one sees this, no one sees this, no one sees this, no one sees this, no one sees this.
Get it together.
Maddie deactivated her disguise in front of that camera, by the way.
Yep. I love this whole fucking sequence because the concept of security cameras doesn't exist.
Especially for a gun headquarters.
You would have cameras everywhere.
This is taking forever.
Shut the fuck up,
Hello,
Sonic.
check.
Wait.
Security cameras.
Grand Geezer. Gabriella killed them both. She's not a prize to be won.
I think that was there's like director's commentary, and they did talk about that they knew that Shadow loving Latinas was a meme, which is why they put this scene in.
Yep. You know what that entails?
Oh.
You know what this means? In Sonic 4, there is a high possibility that we're gonna be in a timeline where Metal Sonic will deadass go. He will do it once.
Okay.
I will put money on it. He will do it.
I want to double down. They do it where like Sonic maybe hits him too hard, and he goes the. So
Or it's
they
like,
get to reset
he's
him.
mocking me. I'm betting money. It's gonna happen.
I don't know how to feel about that possibly being in the film.
If fucking shadow-loving Latinas is canon to the movie verse, fucking any meme is possible. They had Sonic, fucking... People tried to say that Uganda and Knuckles is a thing, but I never fucking saw that in 2. And...
Nah, I never saw it.
They're gassing that shit up way too fucking much. Shadow-loving Latinos, yeah. Is gonna be the next fucking meme. Calling it now.
I don't know why just Shadow going, she should kill them both. It's very funny to me.
He should kill both.
Hello? What's this?
Off to murder
I
people.
saw
Yeah, how is Tails able to do this?
Big tech, I guess. You can hack
That's what
sewer
he killed him,
systems.
by the way.
Yeah. He saw these two and immediately went murder. Oh boy, worst scene in the movie. But people gas it up like, it's perfect.
Ruined one of my favorite songs.
We could have had a scene that explained how Robotnik survived the explosion. And people will just go, oh, you have no joy for not enjoying this scene.
Could have saved them some money on the CG budget as well.
Yeah.
Pardon me, hello, Governor. Which one, Hogwarts? Hear ye, hear ye. Sonic the Hedgehog wants a cup of tea.
He stole the crown, by the way.
Yep. I gotta take more responsibility for being a hero.
Break glass in case of emergency!
Tower, I guess.
Yeah, he can get through that fucking shield because Knuckles, I guess.
So, somehow.
Knuckles, turn this stuff off. Hurry!
On it!
Why wouldn't the military have realistic guns instead of shitty lasers?
Because this movie.
Again, it's like they wanted to do something with her, but they just didn't have enough time or some shit.
To be in the sequel.
You're
still alive?
Commander Walters.
Tom! Tom, what happened? Wake up, come on. Wake
Should have called him
wake up,
Dad
wake
in this
up.
instance.
That what the hell is wrong with him?
Too dangerous, and I'm not there to protect you. I already lost you once.
Unsubscribed, blocked, and reported.
Can't lose you again.
Stone, the real MVP.
Yeah. I will say the suits look really good.
Yeah, they look fine. Although I kind of feel like a slight missed opportunity to not make Robotnik's suit look more closer to the 06 counterpart, since that was a more realistic Eggman. Locals are like, I'm sorry, what was buried in the London? How did we not know about this?
The feds they be fedding.
Excuse me, love, what the fuck are those three? We're in London, not been a thing here.
Yeah. Oh god, it's aliens!
And to seize this ultimate power, you will have to go through him.
He shoots! He's gone!
Just like feel bad for this actor, so they keep giving him a role.
Yeah. It's like, I'm sure he's a perfectly nice guy.
Pretty sick,
It sucks.
They want to take Shadow away from us, Maria!
I told you not to take him to the surface! Now look what's happening!
Maria!
Where's Maria?
It has been half hours, isn't it?
Casa Doble? What is that thermonuclear gerbil doing?
No, I didn't even tell it to do that.
Oh, Ivo. You're no Maria.
Now, if they just committed to the bit and made him
her, my
serious,
family
it
was
would have been
gone
so much better.
forever. Abandons his family. And here I thought you cared for them.
He doesn't care. He's literally here beating the shit out of you because you hurt his family. Dumbass!
This whole thing with Shadow going like, we're the exact same, it makes no fucking sense.
I'm pretty sure Sonic would have destroyed a fucking planet because someone nearly killed his father figure. He would just go after the guy who did it.
Again, they're just trying to do like some forced little thing at the very last act. The third act of this movie makes no fucking sense if you really think about it, like...
Yeah.
What are you waiting for? Do it! I'm right here!
To be honest, Hadley's joke here was quite funny.
What was the joke he did?
So like, you know, in the OG scene where he's like, it's you change everything in here. It's like, yeah, in my lungs. He's like, no, your heart. He's like, I'm right here. In the lungs! So I was like,
Shadow just gets winded for the rest of the film.
bitch!
What are you gonna do this to me?
Kill me, please.
Holy fuck! Can't breathe! Can't breathe! Stop. Oh,
Everyone went
so that's what he said.
I thought the light shines, even though the star is gone.
I don't know what the fuck that means.
You always have a choice.
The problem with Shadow's decision in this is that in the game it made sense because Gerald was intentionally fucking with his memory
Mm-hmm.
to make him think he was fulfilling Maria's wish. In this, it was literally an overreaction.
Yeah. It's like Shadow is like, he's just kind of a dick in this one. And then his whole arc is like, he just
Yeah.
stops being a dick. It's not as effective. Like this Shadow isn't evil. That's the problem.
In the game, it was genuine. It was a genuine misunderstanding for someone who was misunderstood.
Yeah.
In this, no, he's just overreacting big time.
Yeah. Everyone lost their fucking minds with this.
A lot of oh god.
This is like what really fucking gets me about movie fans. They think this is like the funniest shit on the planet. But I know
Yeah.
that in any other film, they would not have liked this. I don't know what has happened with entertainment that has gotten people to a point where they are perfectly okay with this. But holy fucking shit. That was like
I
the
gotta
worst
fucking-
fucking cut I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah. I gotta fucking point out, like fucking people who watch the Sonic films, you criticize anything about the Sonic films, they're just like, no, you're missing the point. The films are amazing. When the fucking Mario film got criticized, everyone took this criticism and went, what are you expecting from a video game film?
I'm expecting quality. I'm expecting a good story. I'm expecting the bare fucking minimum. I'm not expecting a jump cut so fucking bad it ruined what could have been the best part of the film. If there's a way, because this is the big thing that gets me about people who love Sonic 3. They love to say that every character in this movie locks in. Shadow locks in, Sonic locks in, Tails locks in, Knuckles, etc, etc, etc.
Tails does not lock in at all.
Well, he gets a fucking character in this movie because it didn't have one in 2. But
He still didn't lock in though.
even so, the whole point of this is that, like, yes, a character can lock in as much as they want, but if the film doesn't as well, it doesn't work. And this is the prime scene that just encapsulates the entire problem with these movies. They will get so close to being super serious and being super heartfelt and have a really good scene, but just ruin it at the last fucking second for a joke. And again, like I said like a couple of minutes ago, Gerald should not be acting like this. He should be completely serious. He shouldn't be spanking Eggman. He should be punching him in the fucking face with that thing. Like, causing him to bleed, right? He should be doing something like that. But no, the films are just like, oh, it's fucking Jim Carrey, so he's gotta be funny twice. It's like, no. That doesn't make Gerald intimidating. It makes him just another Eggman. But yeah, people just like think this is great, and I'm just like, I'm sorry, I just don't see it. I don't get it.
What's not about it is that this film does have some genuine great moments.
It does. Like, it's generally got, like, I would say with absolute confidence, like, all the great shit in Sonic 3 is 3 probably has a lot of the greatest shit. The heartfelt stuff in 3 is a lot better than the ones in 1. I'll give it that. But again, it's the bad shit that just weighs it down for me.
People keep saying like, oh my god, this is the best film ever. It's like, are we watching the same film here?
Don't say this is a great take on Gerald. It's fucking not.
The worst part about it is that we have little on Gerald to actually work with.
Yeah.
All we had is like flashback tapes from SA2 where he was sinister, just like, oh, you people took everything from me, will suffer.
Mm-hmm. And gets fucking like,
Shadow the Hedge.
He gets lively to like fucking.
And then Shadow the Hedgehog is just, Shadow, I'm counting on you.
Mm-hmm.
But even and Shadow Generations, he's basically just a calmer Eggman in a way. Like, just it wasn't to this fucking level. I don't want like this film is the reason I don't want anyone to say that the films are exactly like the games.
Yeah, and I don't want the movies to be exactly like the games, because you're never gonna reach the games if you keep doing this shit.
I'm glad they kill off Robotic in this. It's just like, I do not want it to go back.
He's coming back in 4.
How?
It's time travel bullshit. They'll find a way.
At least make it Sonic 1 Robotnik.
I just want it to be a thing where it's like Jim Carrey just tones the fuck down. Alright? You've had your fun for 2 movies. Now, come on. Come on.
So it's like a nothing death, but it's like, good lord, they actually killed him on screen.
Yeah.
Like, warp away while holding onto the station?
I don't know. He has to build up his energy.
Super fun.
Energy.
They were falling at terminal velocity, like...
They did.
There's no way they only made that little damage.
Team Sonic.
How about just team?
Good scene.
Shame they ripped it off Sonic Boom.
Goodbye, Doctor.
No, made it better.
Like,
So
like where's there? Team Sonic. How about just team? And that was Sonic 3.
uh-huh.
I still did not like a lot of it.
When it's good, it's really good. When it's bad, it's very bad. And
It's
a lot of the bad, I feel, sort of starts to outweigh the good. It's definitely the most Sonic of the Sonic movies. You know, there's definitely a lot of the iconic imagery and stuff. And that's fine, you know? I am fine with video game movies, like, embracing their video game origins, but I don't know, just the way the film goes about it, I find it just be a little bit lackluster.
Yeah.
That's probably the best way I could describe it.
I don't know why they're so insistent on just keeping Jim Carrey in as Robotnik.
Because he brings in the people, everybody knows who he is, and he's gotten very attached to the character, so, you know, that's
Somehow
why
I doubt
he
that.
wants to keep coming back, I guess. Well, that's what he says
I
in
thought he was
interviews and stuff.
done. Yeah, because of course, like, you name an actor who has shit talked a film that they've been in.
I suppose, yeah.
Like you wait, like give it like about 5 years, and there's gonna be some Jim Carrey interviews on like Graham Norton where he's like, oh yeah, fucking like I don't even know what Sonic was. Still don't want to know.
Okay. Yeah, I overshot the finish line. I'm flattered by the cosplay, but you got a few details wrong.
There's one scene signify a girl boss, apparently, according to one person. I gotta say, I find it really fucking funny. In all continuities of Sonic, Metal Sonic will always look exactly the fucking same.
Yeah, this would have been probably the optimum time to do it. You know, the optimum time to change his look. But they just didn't.
In Boom, he looks exactly the same as well.
So it's just like, I also gotta say, I am not... It's like, if Metal Sonic is the new threat for 4, because I'm pretty sure he is, I'm not really a fan of how they introduced him in this movie, I'll be honest.
Nah, I don't think he's gonna be the main villain, but he's gonna be the sort of like,
Maybe sidekick?
reason they find the main villain.
Probably. Because if he is the
I
main
don't know
threat,
who-
this is like the equivalent of having Thanos in the credits, and the first time you see him, he gets fucking beheaded. So it's like, well, not exactly threatened by him now. Because he's fucking dead.
I do wonder who they could make new villain though.
Maybe Stone?
Maybe.
Like, Stone
see
could
it.
be
I
doing
see
a
it
whole
happening.
thing where it's like he's gotten so obsessed with getting Robotnik back that he's just like, you know, he's using time travel bullshit to try to get him back.
Don't know it's going to be time travel. We just don't know.
Okay.
Just, I'm not saying it's not, but just don't assume it is. Fuck's sake, I've had enough of that with bloody Smash hype. I'm happy to be proven wrong, but like we literally have zero information outside of the fact Amy and Metal Sonic are in there. That's we know.
And it's like based
I've
off that,
seen
it's like
talk-
maybe they've gonna adapt Sonic CD, but we don't know yet, so we don't know what games they would adapt because they like skipped a bunch of them to go to Adventure 2.
I've seen talks that maybe here 4
Which characters are?
the Chaotix.
Yeah, I don't want to see them in 4. There's gonna be
Would you be
too.
opposed to seeing them at all?
There's gonna be too many fucking characters at that point. Like, that's the problem that these movies have, is that like they don't have the skill to like have multiple character arcs happen. So they really need to be limited with like what new characters they introduce. Do you get what I mean?
They have the potential to do it. They're just shit at writing it.
Exactly. So it's like, if they do introduce it, great, but it's not gonna be like it's a 50-50 on whether or not it's actually gonna be good. Look, I went into this open to having my mind changed about these movies. I've watched them all. They're now fresh in my mind. Now I can still, with absolute confidence, say, first movie, best movie. And that part of my opinion has not changed. So, in terms of overall ratings, I would give Sonic 1 a 7 out of 10. I would give Sonic 2 a 4 out of 10. And Sonic 3 a 5 out of 10.
I give Sonic 1 6, Sonic 2 4, Sonic 3 3.
Alright, fair enough.
That is my stance on it.
So, I'm gonna do something that I never do on my channel, which is talking about things that have not yet come out. So, what would you like to see in 4? Would you...
A good story?
Well, yeah, obviously, but, so,
Just a good story?
It's like, the one thing I definitely do want to see, or let's go what we don't want to see in 4. I don't want them drastically changing Amy's character. I do not want her to be the stereotypical girl boss character that we see in other IPs, because that's fundamentally not who Amy is. And I have seen many a people do like comic stuff relating to the dynamic between Amy and Sonic, and one of the popular iterations I have found going on Twitter is that they do it they make the dynamic a case of Sonic is chasing after Amy and not Amy chasing after Sonic. So basically the roles are reversed.
Yeah. I don't want that at all.
I absolutely do not want to see that, because number one, yeah, get your fucking shit. I don't care, Shadow, you're alive. Fuck off. Yeah, I don't want to see that kind of dynamic reversed. That would not only be extremely out of character for Sonic, but it would just 100% shoot the whole Sonic is turning into his game counterpart in the foot. And it would have to, like, if they do something like that, fans of these movies then finally have to concede that this character is just not Sonic.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can like the take, but you can't say it's Sonic.
If they were in this hypothetical, they were going to have Sonic be Lovestruck over Amy, the Sonic fans are going to have to admit that the films are terrible. If they start, because if they praise Sonic 4 and Sonic does that, it's basically going to be a lose-lose situation for the Sonic fans, really. Because they've been saying how Film Sonic's so accurate to the games now. He's going to be Lovestruck for Amy. They're going to have to like it, because then they'll be right. But then that means Sonic is like that in the games. When has he ever been like that, guys? I don't want Amy to be Lovestruck either. I don't want it to be Girl Boss, but I don't want it to be Lovestruck.
It's like, I feel like there could be a good middle ground between that. Like, I feel like Amy should still have feelings for Sonic. I feel like that would be very cute, you know? It would be, and again, like, the reason why I don't believe it's really gonna happen is because Tyson Hess, who's like the co-producer of these movies, he's a massive Amy fan. So, if anybody's gonna get Amy right, it's probably him. So, and it's like, I'm fine with seeing, you know, a girl character be in love with a boy character. That's fine. It could be cute. And if they nail the dynamic, Sonic 4 will immediately shoot up to being probably my favorite of the 4 movies. Because I'd like to see that. It'd be very nice.
Yeah.
In terms of other characters being introduced, I don't know. I don't really want to see any other characters besides Metal Sonic and Amy. I just want...
If you had to include one more, though.
If I had to include one more... Now, again, I know it's not confirmed that there's time travel, but let's say in a hypothetical scenario there is, right? The most obvious choice that people would go for is Silver. They'd make him canon.
I agree. Definitely bring in Silver.
And it's
if
like...
they do bring in time travel, I would like to see Silver, in a way, be like a time patrolman. Something
relating to, like, just the way he's kind of in the games. It's kind of got two plots going on. Like, in 06, he's, like, going after Iblis and all this kind of shit. But, like, in the OG Sonic, like, in the new Sonic timeline, basically, he's more of a person where he's, you know, he's going back to the past to fix his future because it got fucked up. He's kind of like Trunks in a way, basically.
Well, no, they literally like if you see his character description in '06, it literally ends with "Think Trunks from Dragon Ball Z."
And sure, yeah, but something like that, like, and you could have a whole plot where it's like, I don't know, maybe something was relating to Metal Sonic destroys Silver's future, so he's coming back to kill Sonic to make sure it doesn't happen, and Amy is coming back to warn him, all this kind of shit, right? That could be the plot. It could be fine, but the only problem with that is I know that once Silver starts popping up, Amy's gonna be fucking forgotten.
Also, the other problem with that is you basically describe Sonic 2 again.
Yeah, but apparently, like, if Sonic has to go through the same fucking arc in every film, then I guess the stories can start repeating themselves. I don't think they care.
If there was to be time travel, a way that could be interesting is Silver goes after Sonic because he sees the robot Sonics and he thinks that Sonic is behind it. And Silver's job is to stop time from getting fucked. So he goes back in time to defeat Sonic in hopes that will correct the timeline again.
Yeah.
Because the origin of the robot Sonics is unknown. And Amy is traveling to not warn Sonic, but to prove his innocence. Because of her antics, that inadvertently starts the time travel shenanigans because of her initial jump. And that's where the twist could be that Robotnik has come from the past and has made Robot Sonics, or Agent Stone has made the Robot Sonics.
Yeah, I feel like if they start giving Agent Stone more like like more of a presence in the movies, it'd be great. It'd be cool to see like just I guess Sonic fighting somebody that isn't Eggman. And it could be great, it could be a whole thing where like movie 4 could be the most serious of the movies. Because, Agent Stone doesn't fuck around. He's not doing like the improvisation shit that Jim Carrey's doing.
I think like you say introducing another character will make Amy completely irrelevant. I don't think so. Like make her be the one who could travel in time, therefore she's needed, so they need to keep her in the story.
No, but it's like the point that I'm getting at is that like I know that like Amy might be important to the plot, but it's like what I fear is that if they introduce Amy and then introduce somebody like Silver, it's going to be a Sonic 2 case where Tails got introduced and then got forgotten because Knuckles. You know what I mean? That's the point I'm getting at. And any character is going to have that similar situation. Unfortunately, it's going to be Amy.
What if it was done that Amy and Silver are rivals in their own timeline?
I don't trust the films to write something that competent.
Be interesting though.
Yeah, it could, but yeah, sure.
Of course, I just know that like the moment there's like time travel involved, Sonic's just gonna start referencing
Back to the Future or something like.
Back to the Future, Bill and Ted, Hot Tub Time Machine.
Yeah, Doctor Who.
I'll be surprised if he does a Doctor Who reference.
But sure. I'm gonna stop the recording in 3, 2, 1.